boy. Oh boy. Hey yo, new mixer, who dis? New mixer, who dis, yo? Hey yo, what up, my little booties? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Wait for it, wait for it. What's up, fam? How y'all doing today, friends? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we're gonna drop that beat just a little bit more. Hi, friends. So, okay, here's the thing. Normally, I got something excited planned. I got something excited, but I don't know if it's gonna work. So here's the deal. I'm gonna see if I could play a video real fast. But I need you to let me know if you can't hear any sound right away, okay? But first, before we do that, hi everybody. Hi, Mr. Fabulous. Hi, Mr. Fabulous. Miss Breezy's in. Oh my gosh, Maxwell, dude or guy, dude, Mr. Fabulous. Chrono Ranger watching Clone Wars. Hey, that's what's up, homie. Pan. Hi, Pan. Oh my gosh. All y'all. Got a potatoes. What up, friends? How y'all doing today? So here's the thing. I'm gonna show a video. I got a project that I've been working on that I'm so excited about, but I don't know if it's gonna work on stream. So without further ado, just spam you can't hear it and we'll watch it on YouTube. Yay! I simp for booty holes. Let's go! I'm flying! Wait! Look out! There's an iceberg! Chat, no! Wait! I didn't take a breath. Chat, I love you! I didn't see you there. Every single one of you. I fucking love you. Hey yo. Oh my god. Fam, we're with the big boys now. We're with the fam. Oh, that I am so I don't know. I'm so happy with that. That was literally all day. That was my all day project yesterday. I had so much fun doing that. I had so much fun and I haven't been able to stop watching it because I just thinking about the
Wow, that was amazing. I am so happy to be a part of this strange, amazing stream.
Bro, Mr. Electric, I feel you. Damn it, shut up!
Excited for you, baby.
Oh my. Yo, this fucking weird fever dream that we have, friends, this fucking awesome little scuffy show, scuffy beard, scuffy show, oh, are we going down? Bit rates are dropping. The bit rates are dropping. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're back. I think we did it. Okay, we're back. I'm excited. Oh, thank you, Ham. I'm excited too, my friends. This has been such a fun journey, bro. It should be back. I think so. If not, refresh. But I think we're back. Oh my, I'm just so excited, friends. Just watching that and making that video, going over all the clips, going from each level of camera scuffiness and sound scuffiness and just the whole way through, I have had nothing but fun. And 5 months you're going on. That is insane to me. It feels like I haven't been doing this long, and I feel like I've been doing this for a while now. But I've just had so much fun. So from seriously the bottom of my heart, thank you, all my little booties, all of your support. Oh my gosh, I'm just having such a fun time. Oh my, don't mind if I do. What? Oh boy, what up, baby? Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, Harwin Kim, how you doing, baby? Thank you for stopping by. How's your day been? I hope you're doing all right, my fam. We got an exciting one. We got an exciting one on deck. Really, that was like the main, the big announcement, right? Like I made like I made an intro video. Hooray! So that's gonna be great. We have our human interactions talk show, which I need to get into because we got the fucking boy on deck today. We got the fucking boy on deck. We got our boy Shoot Your Shot waiting in the wings to come out. And so you're killing it. Oh, stop, Ham. You're killing it. You're killing it. Stop, bro. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so that's gonna be fun. I know I delayed the bartending stream Saturday. However, we're fully ready to go. This Saturday, no breaks. We're going there. Wedding was great. The wedding was fine. It was weird. It was on Zoom. Just the stress is out of my system. So we're gonna make some cocktails on Saturday. So be sure for that. Thursday, I have an idea. Thursday's gonna be a mystery. I'm gonna keep you in suspense on that one for a bit. But without further ado, my friends, without any further delay, let's just take our, oh yeah, there it is. Oh, you see me? Hi, there you are. Oh boy. So friends, Habosa's here. Oh my gosh. All the friends, all the homies. Thank you all for being here. And we got a treat. I'm so excited. Let's what say we bring it in? So can we get some claps in chat? Let's get some claps in chat. Let's get some aplomb. Let's get some good vibes going for our boy. Shoot Your Shot. Let's what you say we bring him in? What you say we bring him in here? Hey, what's up, baby?
Hey, what's good?
How you doing? Oh, I can hear myself. Interesting. Oh, I didn't plan for that. Uh-oh.
That was me.
Wait.
That's you.
Wait, why is everything breaking? No, not like this. Wait, now I can't hear myself. What's happening?
I think it was me.
Oh, okay. It still is really quiet for some reason on my end. I wonder.
I'm really quiet.
Yeah.
I can turn it up. You can turn me up.
Okay. Oh, that actually I think is working. I think that's pretty good right
Perfect.
there. Yeah. Oh my gosh, how you doing, homie? Thank you for being here.
I'm doing good.
Oh,
I'm vibing.
there he is. Let's. Oh, look at that. Look at this fucking man. Look at this guy.
Hey.
Look at this guy. Oh, it's so good to see you, homie. How's your day been? You having
Good
a
to
good
see
one?
you too. Yeah, you know, I was actually pretty busy today. I went to go see a friend I hadn't seen in a while. Did a photo shoot.
Hey, yo.
Watched some anime that wasn't like right here, so that was tight. You know, full on day.
Bro, I feel that. Have you been able to, like, you know, find ways to keep busy like today? Is this like an outlier? Is this have you found the fire as of late?
No, I mean, it's just, you know, seeing a friend. It's the one person I do photo shoots with a lot, so it was just, you know, one of those days where I did something.
Oh, nice.
That wasn't just streaming.
So my homie, well, welcome to Human Interactions. I've been wanting you on for a long time now, and I feel like I say this to everyone, but I'm so bad at asking people that, like, it got to the point where it almost became a meme of like when you were gonna be on the show.
I know.
So,
I've been waiting.
So for
Honestly,
that,
I'm surprised I wasn't first. Just saying.
for that, I'd like to offer my sincerest apologies, but at the same time, I'd also like to rave about you because, like, you were one of the first people that, like, brought me into your community. I remember the first sub I got was a gifted sub after I popped in and just was like, yo, can I play Jackbox? And you were like, you seem pretty cool, and it's just been a friendship from there, fam. So you know, you're such a fun and easy person to talk to. I love hanging out in your streams. It's like one of the most coziest, comfy places on Twitch. Absolutely always have such a fun time. And when it isn't cozy, it goes from like my grandmother used to have like one of those Rascal mobility scooters, right? But it was designed to be used around the world, so it wasn't really like, you know, Arabic numbers or English on it. It went from turtle to rabbit. So I feel like your stream can go from easy turtle to rabbit in like a heartbeat, bro. And I love it.
You know, it all just depends on how much I drink. It's just really, I think that's just how you call it. It depends on if I'm drinking hard alcohol or not.
One. I feel that's the vibe. Are you sipping tonight? What's in your little water bottle? You got a beverage or just some water
It's
for now?
literally just water. I actually
sip some
don't
water.
have any booze, and it's kind of upsetting.
Oh no.
I mean, I do have hard alcohol, but it's a little too early. I know it's 5 o'clock somewhere, including right here, but also I have to do stuff after this. So
I understand. I understand. If I can be so bold, I can drink for you if you'd like. I could be your surrogate for drinking.
please, you be my surrogate, blood alcohol content. Please.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let me just pop open this bottle of Malort. We'll start it off right, my friend.
First of all, let's just say that, I'm glad you're drinking Malort and not me.
Well, that's why I'm your surrogate,
it does not
my guy.
sound good. It does not sound good. You've explained it to me a few times, and I just cannot. I've had Fernet before, and it just seems like on the same line of gross that Fernet is.
Oh, see, if you're not a fan of Fernet, yeah, definitely you wouldn't be a fan of Malort. I like Fernet, but it needs to be in a place. Like Fernet to me is like a real good, just like digestif, like an after dinner, just like a shot of Fernet just like settles everything, right? And it's kind of like a palate cleanser too. Like it's just so bold with that like just star anise and licorice that it's just like it just pops you wide awake, ready for more drinks.
It unsettles me.
Have you ever?
But I've only had it once, and it was quite a night. And I just, that's just the one night that I was blessed with it, and I could never drink it again.
Understand.
Just overdid it.
It wasn't the
me.
Mento, was it? It was just Fernet Branca, like the orange label, just
No.
the classic Fernet.
It was probably
Because the Menta's like super menthol,
no.
and I do not like mentholy liquor or drinks. One was more like Rudy, and one's just like a menthol bomb.
I would like to say that I could remember, but I can't.
Have you ever tried something called Underberg? Have you ever gone down that road? Has someone gotten you one of those?
Underberg?
Underberg? I don't know if you've ever seen usually at like a dive bar, or they have them at like sometimes German places. It's kind of they have them usually in a bandolier behind the bar, and they're like the little paper wrap bottles that are like that big.
I don't know. I've been to some fancy places, but I can't remember.
That's one of my other ones,
That's,
because you get like they're little bottles. You rip the little paper top off, and you use like a little coffee stir straw, and you just like slurp it all. It's kind of like a Fernet tasting thing in the way, but it's very it's fun. You get a little paper bottle, you save the caps, like it's a whole ordeal.
Sounds a little too fancy for me. I'm just when it comes to drinking hard alcohol, I'm either like a vodka guy or just I'd say my poison of choice is tequila.
Oh, tequila.
I love tequila. Ooh boy, I'll drink that
baby.
straight out of the bottle as long as it's good. None of that Jose Cuervo shit.
I can't drink that plastic bottle stuff. And also, Brad the Rad Dad. Thank you for the follow,
Brad.
my homie. Welcome to Bootyland. Hope you're having a good day. You got that shoot your shot emote, baby. You a shooty boy? I'm a shooty boy. What would you say your shoot fam is called? Do you have a nickname? What are we to you? Are we like your
it still has not been established.
your shooty cuties?
Someone needs to come up with it. I feel like what do you call your fans? What do you call
They're my
your,
little
like,
booties.
group?
They're my little booties.
Your
Like
little
in the
booties?
booty
Did you come
club
up with
and
that, or did
Bootyland.
somebody else come up with that?
I think someone else may have come up with the little booties at first, and I loved it. At first, I was just like, "Oh, Bootyland, Booty Club." I like his bitches. I could do that. I'm a shoot your. I want to be one of your bitches. Shoot.
My harem.
Harem. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I need something. I don't know. I feel like that's I feel like it's too self-absorbed to like give your crew your own name. I feel like it's the crew that has to like come to the conclusion that we're the so-and-so.
Yeah, you're right. And I feel like that just kind of happened organically. I think it probably maybe it was even Halara who was one of the first people to do that too, because what a legend.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
could
God.
be anything.
Just kind of like off the, just to kind of lighten, not that the air is heavy or thick, but just to kind of like branch out. I do have like a list of 10 just kind of random questions, right? Ones that were from one of my favorite interviewers, and they just kind of like, I don't know, just stuff. So you don't have to think too hard. There's no like right or wrong answer or anything. But just to start off, my homie, Shoot Your Shot, what's your favorite word?
My favorite word?
This is Space Ghost, homie, but, you know, not copyright Space Ghost. This is like off-brand.
It's specifically different enough to not be copyright.
Exactly. I flipped the image.
I hope.
So that's good enough. I flipped the image, and it's a rendition of the set. So that is fair use.
Can we come back to the first question? I got a brew on that one.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And okay, so
I'll think of it as I start, you know, talking more.
Yeah, 100%. So how long have you been officially like streaming? When did you decide to like kind of give it the go with a schedule and everything? Did you like sporadically stream before? Because you used to do like editing things a lot, and so like how do you feel about that whole vibe to just chatting?
So yeah, I mean, I did start streaming about 2 years ago. Inconsistently, super consistently. I was just do photo shoots and stuff. And then I was like, you know what, let's do some editing. Maybe people will be into editing, and people weren't. Like, they weren't necessarily not into it, but it wasn't like it's not how you get audience on Twitch. I mean, you can get a couple photographers to watch you for a little bit of time, but I don't think I necessarily shoot exactly what people are going to watch people edit. And I'm not necessarily like doing high production value stuff. So, you know, I don't know. I was comparing myself a little bit too much to other people who are successful photographers on Twitch. So maybe like that's why I kind of moved along to like doing games, but then games didn't really work out for too long. And then I started doing just chatting at the start of COVID. Let's see. I don't know. I think at the start of COVID, I was like super consistent with the schedule. I was doing editing like whenever, because I still had stuff to edit. I was doing video games and then like just chatting on the side. But let's see, I think maybe like 2 months into COVID, I started doing a schedule, and people just started showing up.
Hell yeah, dude.
Consistently.
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and all my homies, if you haven't yet, so do you want to play a part of the shout out game? I feel like now, like, it's burned so many people that I'm afraid to do the shout out game. So I always like to offer it at least first, to give people a little bit of a taste. Because
absolutely.
Let's go for it.
It's gonna be bad, but I'm fine with it.
I know they're always, it's such a crapshoot, and I feel like, oh, we got 2 on deck.
Tested positive for having a fat, wet gorilla grip pussy.
And there we go.
Couldn't have gone better.
So much to do here in the parks that sometimes it can be
Legendary.
How did I not? I shot him in the fucking face.
Literally both sides of the same coin right there, my friend. What more do you need? What more do you need?
I think that's pretty much it. I mean, you got one of the classic clips, then you got like me being bad at games, which is what I usually do.
Bro, and that's what I love, because I don't know, like, I just feel like even when you get angry, like most people, like when they get angry, it's hard to watch, but I feel like your anger is just such a humorous one. Like, you're very fun to watch no matter what your state. Like you getting mad at things, especially when we're just being fools in chat, like it just, something about it, it's just so wholesome to me that, I don't know. I hope it's never too personal, because like sometimes I feel like the anger's there, but it's so fun, bro.
No, I mean, I'm Italian, so I think I just overexpress often, and people mistake that for super genuine emotion, where I'm really just being like dramatic. I'm just being very dramatic for the sake of just yelling, you know. Yelling is so cathartic, and I feel like people don't yell enough.
Bro,
like, come on.
I am 100% for that.
Just let it out.
Like, scream a little bit. Scream fuck. Fuck is my favorite word to scream. It's just that's my catharsis right there. Just like a like, get it, boy.
Fuck!
Oh, just chat. Let out some fucks, chat. I know you got some frustration in there, chat. Let your fucks out. Let your fuck flags fly. Oh God. Oh God, I should stop talking. That's a horrible sentence to try and say. Well.
Oh God.
Don't
clip that one.
Nope.
Banned
Nope.
on Twitch. It was my
Nope.
it was my stream that got him banned. This
We'll
is terrible.
we'll add that to the list of phrases to not try and say again. Hate that. Hated that. Anyways, so moving right along. Shoot, let's move to maybe an easier one, right? Let's move. We'll just edit and post. So so my homie, what turns you on? Would you say what's a turn on for you?
Like stimulating, or like when I find like in the gender of my choice.
Take it how you will. Like
Take it how I will?
yeah, what gets that engine roaring for you? Whether it's sexual, whether it's just emotional, like what does it for you? What attracts you to a person?
I would say people who are being authentically themselves is something that I find attractive.
Oh yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily bring everything to the table when you're just meeting somebody. And so for somebody to be, unapologetically themselves is something that I appreciate and I'm drawn to.
Yeah, I respect that. And I feel like, especially with I don't know, especially with the whole internet prevalence. I'm not a very big internet dater. I have nothing against it. I just am not the type of person who can, initiate first moves. I'm not that smooth. And so it just seems like it would be like a hard game. But with the internet, and especially things like Twitch, I feel like that anonymity is key to that. And so like but at the same time I feel like even with that, people let their true colors show more through anonymity,
Yeah. I mean that's kind of what, I mean, to be honest, that's kind of what's drawn me to VR chat in a sense, is that people people aren't limited by their physical form, so they can kind of pick an avatar that could be some anime chick, or it could be pop cat or whatever, and they just are just going to be themselves. They're just going to talk however they want, because there's no real repercussion to really any of that. So there's no self-conflicting attitude towards it, so they just kind of say whatever they want.
Yeah, and I feel like one of the coolest parts is too with it all is like there's no like judgment in VR chat. I can't count the number of like deep voiced tiny anime cat girls, and I'm just like, oh, yep, that's normal, cool, like great, like you know what I mean? Like there's no like, I feel like at any place there'd just be that little bit of like, huh? But in VR chat, it's just expected. Like it's just a true form of like self-expression that I love VR chat. I'm obsessed with it all. Oh, hello. Much love from Bosnia. Thank you, my homie. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Bootyland.
There you go. Sometimes you just want to be a big titty hentai girl. And, sometimes I want to be that girl too. Just live it up. Do your thing.
So wait, cause you went on you were a VTuber for a hot second. You went down the VTubing route, if I recall correctly.
I mean, that was a hot meme. That was just for the lulz, but like, I mean, it's still fun.
It still is fun, right? Like I haven't gone down that road, but I was just really, cause you were able to like customize like the outfits and stuff. Like, are you able to import those models into VR chat as well? Were they all like Unity based, or was it all like specific things involved with that?
So you can do that. You can transfer things over from whatever format. I forget what the format is.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever program that is, you can make whatever, do whatever, and then there's a way to import it into Unity, give it bones, and then export it into a format that you can actually use on VR chat. But that was different. I wasn't using VR chat for the for my VTuber.
Oh, but that is that's right. I've seen you are able to do that, because there's like green screen worlds in VR chat, I think, right? Where you could just like set a third.
It's just a camera,
bro. That's
wild.
You
just set up a camera. It's a feature of VR chat.
No shit. I haven't played it, I feel, in so long, but that would be fun. How is your VR life? Because you just got an Index, right? How's that treating you?
It's so good,
bro.
It's so much fun. I'm I still have to get like my sea legs. I still have to get my sea legs, but I'm having a blast doing it. I think it's so much fun. It's great, and I'm glad people are trying to tell me not to get it. People are trying to tell me to go for the cheaper ones, but I'm glad I got like, it's like the Lamborghini of VR headsets. Like,
it's one of those that people can poo-poo it all they want, but at the same time, like, I mean, like you said, it's the Lamborghini. It's the fucking like it's above the Cadillac. It's just it's the top choice. Like, come on, let's be real. So you don't be jelly.
Go big, go home, baby.
That's what I'm saying. But like, I'm those like knuckle controllers, bro. That's the thing that I'm like obsessed with. Cause I have a like an OG Rift, and I love the controllers. I never really cared for the Vives wands. They were so weird, but those knuckles, oh, those do something for me.
I've never used any other VR headset. I've never done VR before. So I was just like, I mean, I might as well just get the best one.
Bro. Yo! Stop, bro. Stop, bro. Breezy! Yo, why aren't my buttons working? I'll wait for it. There it. Nope, that's the not right. There it is. Yes, we did it. Finally, I remember the button. Thank you, Breezy.
Breezy.
You're a fucking legend, Breezy. I appreciate you.
Breezy was there for my second VR trip.
Oh, I'm just a fool. Okay, so I'm with the big boys now, Shoot. I'm playing with the big boys. I'm batting with y'all. I got this new Yamaha mixer, and it is very overwhelming. There's so many things that I just like want to touch it.
The MG10XU?
Yeah, baby, yeah. We're moving on up. We're moving on up, and I have to say, it feels weird. Like, I feel like now, like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. There's so many things. I moved my keyboard, so like all of my scene switches are in a different spot. I'm like, we're keeping to the scuff format of just, I don't know what to do with my hands or where to look at any time.
It's I feel like all of my settings change all the time.
How do you have, like, I always like to ask about like workflows in OBS. Do you have like multiple profiles of like testing, or do you just have everything in one and just kind of tweak and accidentally break things and frantically try and repair them like myself?
No, I have a very tight setup. I'm not gonna lie. My setup is, I've shown other streamers and they're like, "Whoa, this is so goddamn organized." Yeah, I mean, I go all in. I'm pretty proud of my setup, but it's also kind of based on like my workflow with Adobe Bridge, or not Bridge, Adobe Premiere. So it's like, I don't know. My whole job before this was like workflow. So like with photography or videography or all that stuff, like it's the same thing. So I already have, everything organized for all of my scenes are in a Dropbox. So like, no matter what happens to my computer, like everything's going to be up there. I could delete everything, reclaim it. Like, bro, everything is in subfolders and scenes and things on OBS. So it's all very clean and easy to fix on the fly.
That stems from your like editing workflow. So how was the transition going from things like Premiere into something like OBS? Because I feel like the possibilities of there's a lot of things you could do similarly, but just in weird workaround ways. Did you like, because I don't know, your setup, like I always say, steal from the best, right? Like I like anything on this stream is standing on the shoulders of giants, and you're one of those giants. Like your streams were super inspirational, still are. And so it's just like, it's so cool to be able to, I don't know, just hang out and just gush at you for a little while, because like your stream is fucking dope.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I take inspiration back from you. Like you helped me with the with that photo shoot command with touch portal. Holy shit. Finally got it working.
You felt the scuff of it. It's so nice. Like I'm sorry it was working properly, but that's what happens. It's so joyous. Oh, I love this. What up, Spy Guy? Says Shooty Swagga. I like that. Hey. That would be like our all cops are bad cop buddy tag team, like Team Ramrod. We'd be Team Shooty Shot, baby, or Shooty Booty.
Love it.
Shooty Swagga. I like it.
So you know what I figured out? So after that first photo shoot stream, like you told me about Touch Portal, and like 3 hours before the stream I was supposed to go live, and then like you worked with me on it for like an hour and a half, and we got it working to a degree, but then there was an issue where I that we didn't acknowledge or take into we didn't take into effect, is that there's stream delay. So when people would put the command into the chat, it wouldn't be what was it would be like 2 or 3 seconds behind, because they would put the stream, they would trigger the flash, and then I'd already be past what they are seeing, or yeah. So like it just didn't work out.
Yeah, and that's trying to capture like specific things I found really hard with it, which in retrospect makes sense. But yeah, the delay. It's always the delay, because I always feel like I'm sitting right in the room with all these beautiful people in chat. Erotic superhero, I see you, Protus. What up, homies? Oh my gosh, sorry I didn't say hi earlier. Hi, friends. Hi.
But yeah, I got it worked out. So now that instead of just letting anybody do the photo command, I bring people into Discord. Discord has that like a 15 to 30 second, or 15 to 30 millisecond, delay. So it works out way better on Discord than it does anything else. And the only thing that they do is they still just put it in chat, but they're watching me on Discord, so they get a much more live experience.
Bro, that's really good. That's oh my god. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Breezy wants to know what kind of shampoo you use. Do you condition? Are you a shampoo only? Do you shampoo and condition? What's that regimen?
Shampoo and condition. I shampoo and condition.
Shampoo and condition. At this, like always, you always are like shampoo every time.
Yeah.
I don't think I've used shampoo in years.
What do you do?
I just use conditioner.
You just condition your hair?
Only conditioner. Yeah. I used shampoo once, because after I moved into this apartment, I got like the brand that I use, but I accidentally got the shampoo bottle. And so when I took a shower at night, I went, well, damn. So it was the first time I've ever shampooed, but like, I've always like,
why don't you shampoo?
So shampoo, like, it removes all of the oils from your hair, which like turns it, like it'll break it, and it can cause like split ends. And especially with my hair, like whenever I shampoo it, that's when the fucking curls come out. Like it may not look it because my hair's a little greasy because I, maybe didn't shower today. Maybe that's up for you to decide. But when I do shampoo, it literally just like perms out, and I get a big old like toadstool head going on.
That happens to me too. I have very thick animal-like hair, and if it grows out the wrong way, or it's not cut the right way, it looks like I'm wearing a goddamn helmet,
bro. And it's at that point now. It's at that point now where like you probably can't see a little bit, but it's the ears. The ears start to wing out, and I get these like, can we do a little like? You'd see, oh, no, they're pretty flat right now, but I get these like little curly cues that sit up like little like Pippi Longstocking pigtails, and I can't, I like literally will take scissors and cut them off every time I see them.
That's what I do.
Can't do that.
I get the same thing. I get long hair that just doesn't want to do anything. I'm like, you know what? It's the end of your life. I get them out of here. Don't need them.
No. Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. And I'm due for a shave. The hair upkeep looks good. Like the red streak, that's been a couple months now, hasn't it? Has it been like
it has
a
been a
month or
couple months,
two?
but like I would say it's the color right now is probably a little bit more beneficial. It looks better because like there's saturation on the camera, and then I have like a red light up there, so things, it's definitely a little bit more flattering. If let's see, it's way more orange.
Oh yeah, okay.
With the light on, but
but that's the magic of the camera, bro. That's that editing skills. That's that color correction theory in practice, my guy.
Although I want to cut my hair short. I'm pretty much done with it. I've had long hair for about 3-4 years now.
So have you usually always had short hair? Because I mean, the long hair just like, it feels like you look like someone who was just born with gorgeous locks. Like it just like feels like it suits you well.
I feel like I have I don't know, just good hair genes. I feel like that's just like a part of me. That's who I am. I'm just like built differently. I just got good nice, hair genes or whatever.
You heard it.
But
Shoot built different.
But I don't know. Ever since college, I would say like my hair has been, I don't know, I go through phases. Like I'll have like a year or two where I'm like, all right, long hair. And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck long hair. This is awful. And I'll shave it off or get it trimmed like pretty short. And then I'll grow it out. And then, yeah, I mean, that's just the thing. I think I just don't see a hairstylist that often. So I just,
Do you have a regular because you've had like a hairstylist friend that's come in to help you dye and everything. Is that who you go for like haircuts, or do you have like a regular
hairstylist friend?
Oh, she just can dye hair.
She was just a roommate.
Oh.
she was just like one of my roommates was like watching the stream. She came in she lives upstairs in a different apartment, but she came in and she's like, you know, the roommate was like, he's dyeing his hair right now. He's pretty drunk and it looks like he's fucking it up. And she like canceled all of her plans and like came in and helped me out and dyed my hair. And she did a pretty good job.
Bro, that's a legend. I thought she was a professional. Like she was carrying that, bro. Oh, wow.
I don't even think she's dyed her own hair.
No shit. Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That changed it from like, oh, good. Like there's like supervision in this. And then
I mean, I've dyed my hair enough to know exactly what I want to do and how it's going to look. Like in high school, I dyed my hair every single color. Literally every single color. I've been dyeing my hair since I was in 8th grade.
nice.
Or way before that. I started dyeing my hair in 7th grade.
Bro, what's your favorite? Have you done like, because that's the thing, like I go back through these thoughts of like, I want to dye my hair again. I want to do that, but I don't know. I feel like all the colors I've had, I've kind of done. And I don't know. I should go back to it. But have you had like was there like a favorite one that you've had that you've never gone back to because it was just perfect? Or what was the first hair dye that you ever had? Do you remember, like, how did the first one come about? Was it like a rebellion thing? Like, you can't dye your hair, and you're like, fuck you.
No, it was not a rebellion thing. My mom helped me dye my hair.
Bro, that's fucking sick.
She was about it. The first time, so there's two separate stories. The first time I bleached my hair and the first time I've dyed my hair.
Oh, yeah.
The first time I bleached my hair, like, goddamn, it was... going back, I probably wouldn't do that again. My mom bought a bleach package and it was just like frosted tips. But I never styled my hair, so I just looked like a reverse cheetah because I just had like blonde spots in my hair. And that was like the first time I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. I like dyeing my hair. That's pretty tight.
Was that like that early 2000s, that like teen magazine front cover kind of a look, that I don't even know. It just like I put on the cap and, you know, stuck all the hair through, bleached it, and then came out and like, you're supposed to style your hair with that, but I never styled my hair, so it was just like, it looked like ass all the time. And so like after that, like so the long story about this is I was going in my district, in my school district, high school started in 8th grade because they moved everything from the middle school. They moved, you know, something from the elementary to the middle school, the middle school to the high school. And so 8th grade started in high school, which is intimidating. And before that, we decided to bleach my entire head, and I had very short hair. I looked like a tennis ball. Not gonna lie, it wasn't that great. And this is also at the time where Eminem was like really becoming popular, but I didn't listen to Eminem. I didn't listen to much music. So I get into high school, and big intimidating high school. There's seniors, you know, who are just several years older than me. And I'm like, you know, it's like out of a movie. Like I'm just walking through the halls with my books and people are making fun of me because I have bleached blonde hair. They're calling me an Eminem wannabe. Because I have short blonde hair. They think I'm trying to be a Marshall Mathers, you know, like just to try to be a clone. Yo, Slim Shady walking through.
Yeah, like they're trying to be like, you're a Slim Shady wannabe. Like, what the fuck is up with you, kid? You're fucking 12.
Bro.
And so I get home. I'm like, Mom, nobody likes the blonde hair. Everyone thinks I'm trying to be this. And she's like, well, I don't even know why she had this. She's like, I have Manic Panic Blue. She had like a half a bottle. She's never dyed her hair. I don't even know. I'm to this day, no clue why she had it. No clue why she had Manic Panic Blue. But she's like, it was actually her idea to dye my hair. She's like, we can dye it.
Bro,
what do you think?
That's fucking sick.
I was like, Mom, let's send it. So we
Yo.
did, but the weird part about it is that we actually didn't calculate for this, that blue and yellow make green.
Ah.
So
you had
I had
that
a very
like
weird-
lime green color going on.
It wasn't even lime. It was like dark forest green.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
my hair was more yellow than anything. So, so now I have green hair. I'm in high school. I'm in 8th grade. Things are even worse than, before, I would say. It was a difficult time. I had no friends. My only friend that I had moved to Plymouth, which is like an hour or two away from me. So like I really just went into high school with no friends. Super intimidating time. So I'm just chilling at lunch. Like I'm by myself. I just sit at the corner in the lunchroom. I'm eating my food, trying to figure out what the hell is going on in my life. And these upperclassmen come up to me. And they're like, "Hey, cool hair." And they were like the weird, funky, like junkie kids. Like they smoked pot and they were like fast kids and stuff. They had girlfriends and were kissing.
Stinky! Stinky Barrel! Yo! Why can't any of my buttons work? There it is! Oh, and Trash Bandit King!
Booty and Shoot. What is this, a crossover episode?
It is.
Absolutely. And what a crossover episode it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bro, so you made friends with the junkies. That's like the best friends. That's the best group, bro.
I made friends with the junkies. And they were like, they were tight. Like they also dyed their hair green following up with that. And they gave me a nickname. They called me Chia for Chia Pet.
Hey, yo. Bro, that's fucking dope. How soon did that happen into like your incoming year? Was that like, hopefully that was close. Hopefully it wasn't too much.
It was like first semester.
Oh,
like,
fuck yeah.
And we would hang out during gym because we had the same gym class for whatever reason. They were all, poor public schooling. We all, several different classes all together. Mm-hmm. And they taught me how to play hacky sack.
Hey.
And I learned how to play hacky sack and badminton in gym class. Easy.
Wait, like not just they had a hacky sack and weren't playing like basketball, like you legit had hacky sack and badminton in gym?
No, all we did was badminton in school. It was just easy to set up, and maybe every so often there would be like a activity like running outside.
The presidential fitness program once a year.
Maybe that happened. I'm not sure, man. It was 8th grade, but also I do remember that we did a whole bunch of nothing, and like like I said, poor public schooling. It was difficult for them to get motivated teachers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they're like, all right, as long as I got half the class running, I'm fine with the other weirdos over there like playing hacky sack. It looks physical, like physical activity. So fine, cool. Like.
Honestly, between all the
at least they're doing
sports,
something.
like those are probably some of the least aggressive sports. Like I don't think I've ever seen like an aggressive like badminton match, or like I could see some shit talking. Like we've smacked that shuttlecock before, at some family gatherings, but never. I don't think nothing has ever gotten heated. So as a teacher, like that's probably, choice option. It's like who's gonna get mad playing hacky sack? Like go for it, kids. Like I'm gonna.
It wasn't like it was like a class thing. It was just like. They just had a hacky sack and we had to do something, or else we had to run laps or play badminton. So I guess it was just an acceptable loss for us to play badminton. For us to play hacky sack.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we weren't hurt. I remember like were your gym teachers like also like the high school sport coaches? Because that also determined what sports we'd play in gym class. Like if you had a basketball teacher, it was basketball the whole time. It was one of the football coaches, you'd be playing touch football. Gridlock, our high school game was pickleball. Is that the one where you play like softball with a kickball? That's where you play with like a fucking kickball and like just a metal bat.
Did you go to school like? Did you go to like a nice school?
I went to an all guys Catholic high school.
So you went to a nice school.
Yeah. It was pretty nice, and I fit in with my group of people, but like I did theater and tennis, so I wasn't like I wasn't like the homecoming king or anything. But I had like a small group of like weirdo like-minded friends, but I did theater because going to an all-guys Catholic high school, the only activity that had girls involved was theater. And so it was like a no-brainer. And like,
Wait, where'd the girls come from?
Like sister all-girl Catholic high schools in the area. So like we would work with like 4 or 5 different like all-girls schools, and they would come to our school to do shows, and sometimes guys would go there to do shows, but mainly it was just like you'd be in a room with just like 40 high school girls at all times. I'm like, this is where I need to be. I would play football and dudes would just be like smacking towels on my ass. And like between the two, like it was an easy choice. Yeah, maybe not for like my dads who coach me in like all of my sporting careers, but for me, it was an obvious choice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely a product of public schooling, to a degree. Like I lived in a very poor district, which I was only there for 8th grade. I left that school to go to a vocational school for culinary arts to learn how to be a chef. And it was very, it was a trade school. So anyone could learn how to be, like cosmetology and nursing and, woodworking and, auto body, automotive, HVAC, all those, way more profitable jobs in culinary.
And that's the crazy
Which
thing
I don't
too.
even do.
I have like friends, that like in service industry and things that were in this because it was the one thing we felt safe in. It was like, pick a trade. Well, culinary, like everyone's going to need food. Like everyone needs chefs, but like it turns out that shit, like fuck, it turns out what was it? Mormons were the correct choice. Like it feels like it was everything but like culinary school though. Oh my gosh, Mama Sloth.
I just don't appreciate
y'all had the best
having
theater.
coworkers who are sorry, what was it?
Oh, Mama Sloth. We did theater in high school together. So she knows. She knows. Oh, what up, homie? Thank you for being here. How you doing? Oh my gosh.
I also did theater in high school.
Bro.
It was theater club. It wasn't like a class. It wasn't like an elective. So it was like an after school activity. But the good thing about doing theater in a vocational school is that your sets are really good because like it's like a class. It's like a thing that you'd have like, you'd go down to carpentry and give them a set and they'd build you a set like a
and that would be a part of their
code
curriculum.
set.
So they were trying to do good and things, right?
Yeah, well, it had to be like, it had to support people. Like we had a 2-floor, stage once, which is then it was like a dinner theater. So we would also have culinary cook the food, and it would be like this whole thing.
Yo, that's fucking sick, dude. That sounds really fun.
It was a great program.
That sounds really fun.
I was a terrible actor though. They gave me, I either had silent roles where I was on stage the whole time, but silent, or I had yelling roles. I was always like a police officer because I had absolutely no nuance to my acting.
Bro, what was like the favorite production you were in? Like, what was your favorite costume even? Like, cause that's the thing. Like, I have some costumes I'm like, shit, I'd wear this. Even though it was like some weird ass show set in like 1800s Germany, I'm like, I would wear this out. Like, this looks good, bro.
I mean, like I said, I was either one of the times I was on stage most, I was just it was the Fairytale Court. I forgot the whole plot, but it was the trials and tribulations of some of the Fairytale Court, and I was just on stage. I was the defendant, so I just wore like the hat and the striped clothing, and I didn't talk. And then the other one it was arsenic and old lace, and I was like the police chief. I was always a police chief or something, because I was just always like, I'm big and grumpy and can only deliver 1 ton of line.
But like, it's okay to be typecast. You still get cast. My guy. Do you look back on like police type roles fondly now? Like, would you ever consider getting back to like auditioning for some like, police roles? Or like even a defendant role. Like, if you looked into like, some Law and Order, like get on that, bro. You have that very defendant look, you know? You just look guilty. I mean, not guilty. Not until proven guilty.
No, I enjoyed my time there, but for me, like the reason why I kept with it is because like that's where I met all of my friends. Because like, man, everyone in the culinary industry is fucked.
What button is it? I don't remember my
5
buttons.
months, Pog
Beep,
ages.
beep. Thank you for the 5 fucking months, homie. I can't believe it's been 5 months. We're going on 5. It's so weird, bro.
T-Rex.
That's so weird. Thank you, PP. I appreciate you. How you doing, homie? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Look at this boy. Look at this fucking boy. Oh my god. Oh my god. The mustache is hiding how big my smile is. I realized today that a mustache, I don't know why, like it hasn't been till COVID, but a mustache is like just a small hairy mouth mask, you know? Like I feel like most of the time if I just close my
filter.
mouth. Oh god, that's not a good sign.
That's broke.
That's broke as fuck, bro. Oh, I'm just gonna. Oh, there we go. Yep. Now, yep.
Definitely broke.
Yep. Mr. Biz! Mr. Biz! Oh god, no, it's broken! Fuck, why are you doing no? Okay, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it soon, but chat! Yes! Yes! Wait! Where are you, Shoot? Hold me, Shoot! Yes! Yes!
Oh, I'm here. Wait, I'll put my hand
Yes! I think I can see New York from here. It's very small. Oh god. Oh god. Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
it's broke.
we're gonna do. Just hold on, chat. Just hold your horses. We're gosh. Eee.
Premium scuff, guys.
This
Welcome
is
to the
the
podcast.
earliest it's ever fucking gone downhill. So we're just gonna do a quick little refresh. Oh, now my iPad isn't even responding. Beautiful. Okay. And just like that, we're back. Except for the fact that the glitch, I think, has just stayed there for I don't even know how long now.
You're permanently glitched at this point.
I think we're permanently glitched. Let me, oh god, this always happens. This is so embarrassing. I'm just glitching in public. Oh gosh. Oh, look at that, it's working. Okay, let's turn you off. There we go. And now let's go back here and then seamless transition, studio mode. Okay, and we're back. Again, we'll edit that in post. We don't post. So, my homie, one of the other things that I wanna touch up on you on, but first, I got an important question I gotta ask because this is one of my favorite things that I have to know. Shoot your shot. What is your favorite swear word, my guy? What's the one that just does it for you?
I feel like fuck just always just flies out of my mouth with such ease all the time.
Bro.
It just I think it's this path of least resistance, just saying fuck just all the time.
It
has to be it.
It's by far, I think not just my favorite curse word, but like if I had to choose, because I feel like I have a new favorite word every week. Like it depends on the mood that I'm in, you know, like whatever mood I'm in will determine my humor level. But fuck is just transcendental, bro.
It's probably the most versatile word known to man.
It
has to be.
It is 100%. It is the most versatile. And even though technically the word with the most definitions in the dictionary is set, believe it or not, set is like one of the most like
S-E-T?
weird SET. Yeah, it's one of the most weirdly defined because there's like sets in games. There's a verb. There's nouns. There's all sorts of. Mr. Biz with the 200 biddies. Thank you, my guy. Oh wow. Okay. Mr. Bizbro. Oh man, booty glitches on my jacket. Oh god. I'm sorry about that, erotic superhero. If you take that to the cleaners, I can reimburse you. My bad, my guy. Sometimes I just can't control the glitch, you know. But yeah, so fuck though, the is just like the most universal word. Like of all the definitions and uses, it has the most, other than like this one word has these 5, like, you know, there's 7 fuck is just
it's so contextual. It's amazing.
It's so contextual, and it's
It
just
means everything.
I prefer fuck as a filler word to like, but it's not socially acceptable. So like if I were to like, because I tend to use like, I try to like not use like, and you just say it all the time once it's in there, but I just wish I can replace it with fuck. So fuck, fuck, wanted to say fuck. Like it just doesn't have that same nicety to it, you know?
I've tried to since streaming, I've tried to actively reduce the words, you know, like filler words, like all that stuff. I feel like I do it too much, and it's been a part of my vernacular for like such a long time.
Yeah,
I need to like, because I watch my VODs and all that, and I try to remove. Because I see myself using it all the time, and it's just poor. It's poor, you know. I just don't feel like that's good English. It's a crutch, and it's one that's so hard to break. It's a crutch, and it's one of those just that's so ingrained. And I especially as someone like myself, like I'm one that I love silence. Sitting in silence just with someone next to me, like I don't find that uncomfortable. But when I'm in the middle of a thought and speaking and I pause, that's where the anxiety kicks in for me. Like I'm fine just like having nothing to say and just chilling, just happy as a clam. But if I'm in the middle of a sentence and I pause, I feel like the world is crashing around me sometimes. And that's where the likes, I feel, just come out at like that anxious filler. We're just a product of our generation. It's terrible.
Bro, I feel that. A good way to kill that habit for presentations is to have someone clap during a trial run every time you use a filler word. Yo, okay. So, oh my God, you didn't trigger me, Gridlock, but that a memory came in that like is seared into my brain. So when you were in grade school or high school or anything, did you ever have like a fellow classmate that would do that? Like involuntarily, like without asking? I had someone in grade school that whenever we do, you know, like popcorn style reading, or we're doing like a book report, she would take it upon herself where every time someone said the word like, she would go and sit there and keep like a scratch mark tally and then tell you.
What a bitch.
She's like, you said 17 likes in that in your popcorn reading. I'm like, Melissa, shut the fuck up. Bro,
I'm just gonna reiterate, I went to public school.
Oh, bro.
I was going over with one of my roommates. One of my roommates went to a very nice district. I'm not even sure if it was public school or not, but either way, he went to a nicer school than I did. And we were talking about like gym programs and other things. And obviously, like I was like, yeah, I played hacky sack. And he's like, yeah, I took fencing. And I was like, bruh, you took fencing? How?
That's cake eater status, bro.
First of all, they probably couldn't trust half the kids in my district with
a fucking sword, bro. Or, I'm sorry,
fencing.
A foil. All my fencing homies, I'm sorry, I didn't call it a sword. You can't trust kids with a foil. So.
My rapier.
My rapier. Whoa. I don't know if that's a permitted term or not. We'll have to check Automod for that. Whoa, two of my favorites on the same stream? What up, Allie? How you doing, homie? Thank you for being here. I know. Look at this. This is like a match made in heaven. I'm so excited, homie. Oh my gosh. Melissa sounds like the kind of kid that reminds the teacher homework is due. 100%. 100. But it wasn't even homework. Like, we had to get our assignment notebook signed by our parents, like, every day. You'd have to write down the homework, get your parent to sign it, and there was even, like, a little box for a parent's signature. And some days the teacher would forget, and those would be the days. She's like, we never checked our parents' signatures. And it's just like, bitch, I was gonna get 2 signatures. Shut the fuck up. Oh. See, that's what triggers me. I haven't thought about that in so long, bro.
I was the kid in class that was trying to finish homework before, like right before class, like out in the hallway, or as the teacher's collecting it.
Yes.
That's why I went to art school.
Bro, the look on the teacher's face when they're going to collect it and you're like scribbling on that same paper and you look up and just go like, and they just like, oh God, I got that, just that eye roll so much of, well, I know where this is going. Get out of here.
Yeah, they just came to it. They just came to accept it. I think they were pretty much aware of the level of student that I was going to be. And there was no help. Thank God for trade schools. Holy shit.
Amen.
I'm a hands-on learner.
So how was culinary school? I've known a few friends that have gone through it, and it's been like a mixed reception between them, I'd say. Like a lot of them didn't enjoy like the business side of things, which they thought they would. Did you have to take like restaurant business classes or anything, or was yours strictly mainly culinary focused?
It was mostly, culinary. I mean, we're talking like high school level, you know, students. It's not like a college course. I got a certificate in culinary arts. That's what I left with. There's also, I mean, I probably should have also learned more, but there was I would say, scandal at my school where they ended up firing one of the teachers, and so we got this. Oh my God, it was awful. They accused one of the. We had 3 teachers, one for baking, one for cooking, and one for the front office. Well, it was the front, like waiting area, and then like what we called related, which is like the sit down class version. So it was Mr. R, Mr. C, and Mr. B. Mr. B was the baker. Mr. C was the cooking instructor. Mr. R was the related instructor. All by coincidence. That just happened to be their names. And so Mr. B was accused of stealing supplies from the school and was fired in my first year. And so during the interim of them finding somebody else to take care of that part of the learning, which also affected the related side of it, we ended up getting this substitute teacher who his name was Mr. Z, and he was bald and had the scar going from the top of his head, up around and like down around his face, because he had like a aneurysm that was like growing in his head and like the size of a golf ball. Or maybe it wasn't an aneurysm or something, but like something
was growing.
Something in the middle of his brain. He was like gonna die. They found it in time. They scooped it out or whatever they do. But like, I don't know if you've known anyone that's had like deep brain surgery, but they're just not the same people. And this man was going through probably the roughest part of his life, and God knows none of us kids gave him a goddamn break. So he's already like kind of weird because he's had deep brain surgery. And then on top of that, he's going through a divorce.
Oh God, the perfect storm. Teaching children brain surgery and a divorce, bro. Oh my God.
So he has absolutely no lesson plan. He has a bunch of kids that are literally just taking advantage of him. And he's taking advantage of also the school. So like he would bum cigarettes off kids. He would ask kids for like gas money. He would tell us entirely too much about his personal life, his divorce, how he was living with some old lady. He did a swear jar so that he could have gas money to get back and forth from the school. One time he personally asked me to help him break into the health careers department so he could sleep there for the night, so he didn't have to sleep in his car. Like, this man shouldn't. I mean, none of my teachers probably should have been teaching kids, because the culinary teacher, Mr. C, was also a raging alcoholic who would show up drunk to parent-teacher night. And yeah, he sent me into my first panic attack.
Bro.
There was butter on a serving tray that I had put back, and he just brought me into a room and started screaming at me for like 15 minutes until I just left the room and like had my first panic attack, couldn't breathe, went to the nurse. I had like a 220 like BPM heart rate because I was just like freaking out, because I literally a teacher just railing on me for 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes.
Bro, over butter
absolute shit
on a
program.
serving tray, bro.
Over a smudge of butter. Over a smudge of butter. He didn't like me. He didn't like me my first 2 years. He liked me my last 2 years because I actually like wanted to learn how to cook and took interest in it.
Right.
And then his other star students were just assholes. So once I started like come into myself and learn who I was and have confidence, I became really good at like being, you know, on the line and cooking and all that stuff. He took, you know, a little bit of interest in me. It did take somebody else who eventually took Mr. B's role to Mr. B. He never came back, and then Mr. R retired. So they hired 2 new teachers, and they like took a special interest in me, and really helped round out those last couple of years.
Well, shit, good. That's the thing. Like, when just like those teachers just can bring down students, because I feel like it's not a matter of not wanting to be there. It's just a matter of like learning different. You know, like I feel that's always been my problem. Like I always have an interest in learning. I just hate when people like tell me to do something and they get mad when I don't do it how they want. I don't know. Just teachers and I don't tend to get along. I just don't respond to being told to do things very well. Like I'll do them because like I can't say no. Like that's the hard part. Like I have no spine, but like at the same time I'll do it like my own way and then get, you know, in trouble for it. But I hold on. There was one of these. I read this from Bosa that says one of my teachers showed off pictures of his gun collection and then got a boner in class.
Man, Europe be hitting different.
Yo, that's the kind of stuff that see that's European schools, man. Oh, that's the wrong one. European schools, man. European schools. And what a perfect segue, because okay, here's the thing. Whenever I have to stream, whenever I have to like go live, my bladder it shrinks to the size of a fucking peanut, bro. I don't know what it is. And I mean, I've had 1 beer, I've had a shot of Malort, and it feels like I'm about to like release the Hoover Dam, bro. Too much information or not enough?
Definitely not enough. Let me chime in on this because I also feel the same way, so much so that I started timing it on stream when I drink on stream. Specifically, so I got like, you know, the official like time splitter like for speed runs.
Oh my god, shut up.
I
Really?
started timing when I have to go pee. So it's like 2.5 hours after drinking, I start going every 30 minutes.
Bro, that's the scary part is I feel like, and it's never in a normal, like I realized this over the weekend where the last stream I did, I felt like I had to pee 800 times. I was concerned. I'm like, I don't have health insurance. What if I need to get like prostate checkup or something, man? And then the rest of the 3 other days, I'm just like normal. But then today, like 2 hours before I stream, I have a sip of water and I have to pee. Like I take 1 sip and 2 minutes later, I'm like, whew, that went right through me. Mercy. Like shit.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty. I feel like I know myself enough that I always have to take like like my intro is like 15 minutes long because I hit you know, go live and then I have to go take a shit.
Yes, bro, I feel that. And if you don't, like I that's maybe concerning, or you're just confident. I wish I had that confidence, but yeah, seriously, every time. That's why like I hit start streaming, I'll record, I'll make sure things are set up, because then I'll pour myself some water, I'll go pee, I'll sit down at my computer again, and like 2 minutes when I'm supposed to go live, I'm like, well, fuck me, I'm gonna go pee again. And it never without fail, never without fail. I have to go pee right now. So my homie, I always offer, would you like to be left with chat for the moment, or I could turn the music up if you need to go to the bathroom or take a break for a moment as well?
No, I'm good. You can leave me a chat.
Oh, perfect. So chat.
Yeah.
Chat. I fucking love you guys. I know you love Shooty too, so don't disappoint me. I'm gonna leave you guys together for just a little bit, and I'll be right back, my friends.
All right, chat. Do you have any questions? Let me hear what you got. What's going on, guys? How are we all doing today? By the way, after this show, we're gonna be raiding into my channel. I'm gonna continue from there. I think we might be doing some VR. Oh, there he goes. Good kidney filtration. Yay. I feel like I didn't like, I don't know. I used to drink so consistently often that I wouldn't have to pee that regularly. And now, like, now that I'm home and I don't drink that often, I start drinking and then I have to start peeing almost immediately. What's your favorite homemade meal? I like making my own chicken tendies. Ooh, boy, do I like making my own chicken tendies. What's your favorite drink? Orange soda. Shoot loves orange soda. Why that's so sexy? Baby, you know why. You gotta stay hydrated. I do stay hydrated. Easy peasy. Quickest pee in the West. That's my
Hey,
boy.
yo, hands still damp, baby. Hands still damp. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. How was chat?
I'm a
How was
Fanta
chat?
guy. I don't know about Sunkissed.
Oh, I don't think I've had a sun-kissed in a long time. I feel like
Ew.
Ew?
Wait, Miss Breezy's saying ew to Fanta.
to Fanta, or were
What
you
kind
saying
of-
ew to my damp hands? I can't tell at this point
No,
because it
no, your damn hands are fine. I mean, either means you have terrible aim or you wash them.
Little
which
column A, little
either
column
one,
B.
I'm not gonna make fun of you for.
Lily Leet. How you doing, my homie? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome to Bootyland. I still have to figure out this echo. My seamless echo doesn't have the same feel, but you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Dry them. So they were dried. I was hasty. They're clean. Just, you know, oh my gosh, we're so far away. This would be the most awkward talk show ever if I just kept this camera up the whole time. Just far away. No music
just
in the
Put a
background.
little
Just
echo on everything.
so,
Hey, so
shoot your shot.
how's it going?
How's it
Hey.
going, my guy?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. We both have the MG10XU.
We both have the same. That's because we're in the same room. The echo's the same. Oh god. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's the same acoustics, bro. Oh my gosh. I feel like a new person whenever I have like those anxious pees though. Sorry to keep talking about pee. We can move on, chat. But oh my goodness.
We can keep talking about pee.
Ooh, I feel like a little
pretty
new
good.
booty. Like a Mr. New Booty, if you will, but that's not copyright infringement or DMCA because it's Mr. New Booty.
Have you ever pissed yourself in your adult life?
Yes. Yes, a few times. And it's
A few times.
and it's usually after a night of drinking, and it's always with, so I don't tend to dream a lot. I tend to try to smoke enough weed that I don't really have many like dreams or like heavy remembering my dreams. I have a lot of like nightmares, and one of the recurring ones that I'd have when I would be drinking is that infamous, the dirty, I'm peeing into a toilet in my dream, which is like the #1 like dream red flag. If you are ever peeing in a dream, stop. You have like 2 seconds like inception time. Like 2 seconds in a dream is like 30 seconds in real life. So you need to stop peeing in the bowl and wake your ass up. And that unfortunately has happened. Like not recently. I'm proud to say not in the last like, you know, maybe decade, but at least like a couple years in college there that definitely had that bad dream.
You know, I recently woke up from a dream where I was like, I woke up like I'd just taken a piss in my dream and I was like, oh no, the worst has probably happened. And I checked and nothing happened. But I was like, I was ready for it. That dream's real and it happens to so many people and it has real life consequences. And I was like, if I piss my bed as an adult, as a 31-year-old, I'm just gonna be ashamed. I wasn't even drinking. It wasn't like just just went to bed one night.
Bro, that I
Woke
feel
up.
like I wonder if
Thought I pissed
whoever
myself.
I wonder because was it Wes Craven that wrote Nightmare on Elm Street or am I crazy? I don't know if he wrote it. But whoever wrote that movie, I guarantee that stemmed from those pee dreams. It's like, so if I pee in a dream, I pee in real life. What if I were to die in a dream, bro? I feel like that has to be the missing link in there somewhere. How about so I've dreamed about peeing multiple times, but it never resulted in actually peeing. Well, what?
Women might be different.
Bladder champ. What that's like, that like, I feel like I've trained my like dream police to see a bathroom and I'm like, No, we're good, homie. We're just gonna fall straight through the floor and you're gonna wake up real fast.
I had a super rare like continuation of a dream that I had like, I don't know. I had like a dream, and it was like this plot. I'm not gonna even try to explain it. But things happened, and then like this morning, I woke up and I was like, I had like part 2 of that dream. It was really weird.
Those are the weird those ones always
when
throw me
you-
for a loop. Was it
Yeah,
like
I
you
just-
wanted to get back into the dream, or was it one of those like, oh fuck, I'm back, we're back in, like that? Those ones are the ones that fuck me up the most.
It's like we're back in. It was literally like it was an actual continuation of like, it was like I revisited like situations that happened. Wasn't like, you know, horrible or anything. It was just like a random sequence dream where things happened, and then like once again like those same sequences of things happened. It was references to the past dream and all that stuff, and I was like, what does this mean?
Bro,
What does
brains
this
and
mean?
dreams are so
I think
weird.
Cole was there. I don't know. We were in a helicopter. There was some high school town thing. Someone gave me a note.
Like that's like dreams are
know.
some of the weirdest fucking things. Have you had a dream? What's the oldest dream you can remember? Is there one that's like stuck with you that's like not traumatized, nothing crazy, but like is there one that you're like, oh man, I hope I don't have this dream again? But like the one that I have
Not
was
necessarily like that.
I have like, and it's one of those like, I mean, I feel like everyone has those, like you wake up naked in class or something, but mine, the variation of mine, and this may be so graphic, so you know, just be warned, chat, but I have one where like I'm wearing clothes and I'm in public, but for some reason my penis is still like out. Like just like sticking above like my pant line, just under a tuck, like, and that's the
you're
dream.
shirt cocking it.
And a shirt cock, and I've had that dream. I can't tell you, I don't know what it means, but it is one of the most terrifying, like, just thoughts in my mind that like, there's no way that can happen in real life. There's no way. But every now and then when I'm like getting dressed or like just thinking about something, that's like the first like fading dream thought of like, oh my God, did that happen? No, that was a dream. But it's always that. It's always that, bro.
Have you ever taken
The fuck did I come back to? Yep.
Have you ever been prescribed codeine?
Like pot, like more as like a syrup, like a codeine syrup for like a bad like bronchitis or a throat thing or something before. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a dream on codeine?
I don't think I remember them as much. No.
It's like one of the side effects that you get really fucked up dreams from codeine. And like the only one I can remember is like I'm in my home. Like I was sick and I was fed codeine for like a fever or something like that. So it was like combination codeine fever dream. So it was like really weird. And like I'm in my small room and I'm sitting in a chair. It's like specifically the chair from like my grandmother's house, we didn't have that chair anymore, but it's like, you know, like the old, like just such a specific chair.
Just baked
Either
into
way,
your
I'm like-
memory kind of a chair.
Yeah, so I'm just like, you know, what, like just, and then like I throw myself against the wall in the chair and I start bouncing back and forth like a fucking pinball. Just boom, 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 boom. I'm having a blast. I'm just flying around, bouncing against the walls. And my sister kicks down the door, grabs me midair, pulls me out. She had a friend with her, puts her friend in, and throws her friend against the wall. And she starts bouncing back and forth. And that was the end of the dream. That was it.
Bro.
I was like, I wish.
Any
I wish I wish I had
dream
context to
interpreters
that.
in chat? Any dream? Who's
Yeah,
got their
what does that
dream
mean?
journals handy? Who can deliver us? Chat, if you got a dream interpretation for either Shoot or I's dreams, please be sure to let us know. We're taking all advice. I had a dream when I was in middle school of dinosaurs coming back and running wild and attacking the city. My middle school bestie and I hid under a bench behind a log. It was terrifying. Bro, was that after you had recently watched Jurassic Park 2? Because that seems like, or was the Jurassic Park 2 Lost World, was that where they had the T-Rex in New York, or was that 3? I honestly can't. I think it may have been 2, but yo, oh my gosh, I feel like I had dinosaur dreams in like my city after I watched one of the Jurassic Parks growing up. Did you have
like, go on.
Oh, please. What were you saying?
I've also like had like I've also like accidentally robo-tripped before. And
Accidentally.
that was like
I get you.
accidental. For certain. I lost the cap and I was really sick, so I was just like, you know, taking swigs. I was like, that feels like 2 whatever units. And so I'm trying to fall asleep, and like I'm having like the hardest time falling asleep because everyone keeps giving me like advice on how to fall asleep, and then I realize I'm alone.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, I am alone. Why am I getting so much advice from people? Oh, it's probably because I'm chugging from a bottle. I probably shouldn't do that, and I am at least I had the moment of clairvoyance where I was like, okay, I'm tripping.
Oh my god, have you ever done it intentionally? Have you ever like done the whole not pseudoephedrine, what's the not it's not just straight
I've never intentionally
codeine.
robo tripped.
Hydrocodone or whatever is in those. Hydrocodone, whatever the medical term is.
No, I haven't.
Oh man.
None of that.
Oh man.
I've done acid though.
Oh, that's always fun. That's a fun one. I love
mushrooms
tripping.
ones, but that wasn't that much fun.
Mushrooms, they're both different. They're both the same sides of the different sides of the same coin. That's, I think, the phrase. Like, I prefer.
I had a real weird experience on mushrooms. It was like, just wasn't like I was with my girlfriend at the time. We were at her friend's house. Like, it was like a planned experience. Like, you know, we went there and we tried to do like the tea. So we made the tea and we sipped it, and then like nothing happened. So we put it on peanut butter and bread and ate that. And so we're sitting in the living room. It's like a big, comfy, you know, shitter living room with a big TV. It's like 14 people live there. There was like 1,000 different couches. And they're like, hey, let's watch this horror movie. And me and my girl were like, we just took mushrooms. Probably not the best idea. We're going to go downstairs and cuddle. And then like I felt sick for 30 minutes and then it was like gone.
Hey, yo.
The moment was over.
Hey, yo. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Halara, you're right. It is DXM. That is, yep, DXM. That was like the little shorthand for it, I feel.
Oh no, yeah, I've never done that.
Oh, ATGs, what up, my homie? What up, my homie? We're just, you know, gripping them fat, wet gorilla grip pussies right now, you know? Like a oh, look at that. I'm obsessed with this wand. Can you show this real quick? You got like a one for batting werewolves on one side, and then you got one for like oh my god, shut up, really? It looks like it's like you got like a silvered hand and like a fleshy hand. One for like the undead.
I mean, well, the hand is like that's just
yeah.
A hand, but also you can also open beers with it.
It's a bottle opener too, bro.
Yeah.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
There it goes.
Bro.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that. Yo, Valergia. How's it going, my friend? Why can't I ever push the button right on the first time? But hey! Wait. What did I do? Why? Oh no. Why can't I hear myself? Oh my god, now it's really loud. Oh god. Why I'm
You okay?
We'll just move past that. But yeah, I keep, there's so many knobs and it's right where my keyboard used to be. So my intention is to like, my hand swipes over and then I hit some knobs and then there's just more potential for things. I'm not used to reaching in front of me.
How many knobs are you using, boy?
Well, on the keyboard that's in front of me, like I use 2 different octaves of like 40 keys for all of my scenes. So it's a 25 key keyboard, 1 full octave is full, and then I have another one just for like my little space chat scene to keep all of them condensed in here.
Okay.
But on the
Then
mixer,
your
not too
mixer.
many. But it's like my hand just instinctively reaches over to the right of me, and then I like realize I'm on a knob like just now, and I just touched something, and I don't know what knob I hit. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Do you want a good easy tip?
Oh, please,
All right,
please.
So you got an XLR mic, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you see that. I'm assuming you're probably using like slot or channel number 1.
Yeah.
And then you see right below that there's 2 buttons, one like white and one that's black around it. They're both gray, but like there's like
Yeah,
a black and then there's
Yeah,
like,
one's like an 80 hertz, one's with like a 26 decibel marker or something.
yeah. So the 80 hertz one, click that. It's the one that's black.
Uh-huh.
You're not gonna hear any noticeable difference, but that cuts out everything below 80 hertz, which is like very low hums for like
That's that
technology and
noise. Oh,
bands
so
and-
there is like a subtle noise gate built in this thing. Hey,
It's not
yo.
necessarily. It's not a noise gate. It just cuts off that frequency below that,
Oh, hell yeah. Bro.
which is like a lot of like hums and
Mm-hmm.
bumps and shit.
No shit.
That's
Hey. Hey, yo. I love that. Yo, Dr. Hentai.
Easy.
Oh, whoa. Can I play a song on the keyboard? So it's not hooked up as like an actual MIDI keyboard MIDI controller. Like I have it hooked into like a MIDI program, so it can't play music right now. I'm using it as like a hotkey button. It's like basically a keyboard stream deck at this point. But if I had it hooked up to something, we could probably bop something out. I haven't played piano in years and years and years. Like the theory is there, but the actual doing, probably not. Probably not. I was like not even good at piano. I just like knew what chords were. That was like the extent of it.
Hey, do you want to go one deeper?
Oh, wow.
Oh. I unplugged it.
Bro, I do
I
that.
got this wire short.
I wanted to put one of my monitors just like vertical, because like the mount I have allows it to like flip like vertically one day, and one of the first streams I'm like, I'm gonna do this without ever testing it, and like I hit live, I just started and I went to turn my monitor, and it literally like almost ripped the fucking DisplayPort cable that's like hooked in just out, because I forgot that it's like holding on by a fucking taut ass line, and now I just don't try and I try and not finagle much anymore, but Jesus, that's frightening. Hey, look! Oh my gosh,
I need to
could
rewire that.
I could see.
But yeah.
If I wave right here, I think I could see it on that. Oh, there it is. Hi, me. Hi.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. I'm amused so easily by everything, bro.
I would definitely suggest getting the floating monitors, and then like the horizontal monitor. It's so good for Discord.
So I have 3, but I only got the 3rd one recently. So I have like a double like desk mount that I use, but I want one for the 3, and I want one like above, and I want 2 side by side. I have the whole thing. Just
Me and you are on the same fucking track, bro.
100.
I want 4.
Bro, I can't get enough. How many monitors do y'all have in chat? Because the answer I don't think is ever enough. Well, let me ask that again. How many monitors do you have, and are you happy with them? Because like I'm happy with 3, but I need more. There's more windows.
I'd be happier with 4.
That's what I mean. I would be happier with 4, and once I have 4, I bet I could fit 6, because that would be a big old grid. I could have a wall, you know? It just doesn't end. It just doesn't end.
Yeah, if I could just have one that's always dedicated to having Streamlabs on it, that'd be so tight.
100%. Right now I have like a permanent Streamlabs monitor, just because I use like the OBS Live from Stream Elements. So at least it like incorporates the chat box, like a media request and an activity feed. So I feel that can justify the one. And then on one I have like a dashboard and the chat bot, and then I just only have one to work with. But oh my god, that other one, just to have like a full screen chat would be not like, it's just superfluous.
Well, I do a lot of like desktop type stuff too when I'm streaming. So like things are like, I always like to keep my OBS like right in front of me, so I'm like talking to myself at least. You know, there's someone to talk to, which is me. But then like as soon as I have to go to like my desktop, I move it out of the way. I pull a thing on it. So then like stream starts out so nice. You know, I have things over there. All things are just nice and like homogenized and there. And then like after stream, it's like 15 different windows all cascading over each other, and things are just fucking everywhere. It's awful.
I go to open a new like internet browser and I have like 17 already open, but I still open just a new one anyways, and
Yeah.
just we'll take it from
Also
there.
I have a 4K monitor, so like anything on that's going to be too small. Everything looks hyper small on that, so like you know, I might as well utilize the space. So like I break it into like quadrants, and then like things just get all over the place.
That's what. So that's like
Streamer
such
problems.
That's my like streamer first world problem. Is my main monitor, my middle monitor is like a 1440, but the two sides are 1080p. So whenever I'm like working on something in like Photoshop or I'm doing something and I switch it to a different monitor and get like a different perspective, I'm like, oh shit, this is really fucking big. Like I need to tone this down real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I can't get enough.
I would never. I would have to stick always in between either the 4K or the 1080.
All might.
1440.
All Might 090, my homie. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. I guess I need to like ramp up the effect and so it gets loud and I'll manually put it down. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's a work in progress. But thank you for being here, All Might. I appreciate you. How's your day going, homie? We're hanging out. We're hanging out with the fucking absolutely amazing, the fantastic homie, Shoot Your Shot. So I'm happy you're here, All Might. I'm happy you're here. Thank you for blowing me up. My skin was feeling a little, you know, cold, so I appreciate the warmth. You know, it's the only sun that I get is just blasting my face. I don't like that. I don't like that. I take that back. You need a little kiss too? You need a little kiss? Mwah? Mwah? Thank you for being here, baby.
I always look so serious on stream. It's the beard. The beard just makes me look so like serious all the time. You can't see like, you know, my lips or anything, which is like a classic, you know, indicator of what someone's doing or their intention, right?
100%. And like, I feel like I have like a permanent baby face too. And so like it's so crazy. Whenever I have because I've had a mustache before, I've never been able to grow like facial hair, and it's still debatable whether this is like actually grown in yet. We'll say for the sake of brevity, it is, you know. But whenever I have a mustache or any facial hair, it's the only time in my life I don't get carded. And I don't think I look that much different. But then when I was going through clips and things of myself without facial hair, I'm like, I look like a child. This is scary sometimes. Like in the wrong lighting, I'm the person that gets everyone at the table carded. Like I could be the oldest person sitting at the bar and I will get everyone carded around me.
I just like, I've been able to sneak into bars since I was like 19. Like I'm working as a nightclub photographer in bars since I was 19. And it was more or less easy when I had like a mustache or some facial hair to like get in without question. Like the promoters knew, like I wasn't like sneaking in. I wasn't like, hey, they don't.
Right.
It was like, I'm trying to work. Like I'm not there to party. I'm not necessarily there to drink, even though I did sometimes. But I would show up and, you know, I would let the promoters know ahead of time. I'm like, hey, this bar's 21. I'm only 19. I don't really care to drink. I'm just here to take photos. And like things got remarkably easy once I started growing more facial hair, like on purpose. Because I was pretty shaved faced Andy when I was like in art school, and then like I was like, you know what, let's do the mustache, and then things got like so easy. It was so easy just to get into almost any bar.
Bro, I feel that. I worked in bars growing up too. Not like photography, but besides like the one that I worked at throughout high school, which was different work, because like I wasn't serving. It was like it was a place called Whirly Ball, which I don't know if anyone knows Whirly Ball out there. It started somewhere in Florida, where like the guy who invented it, the name, brought it back to Chicago. But it's a combination of bumper cars, basketball, and highlight, where it's like 5-on-5, two teams in like red or yellow bumper cars in like a bumper car
is this
basketball.
one activity?
It's like an activity, yeah. So like it's a bar, but there's like 3 whirly ball courts, right? And so like 5-on-5, and it's not like the string attached to. Yeah, bro. So it's 5-on-5 in a basketball court. and everyone's on bumper cars, but it's a wiffle ball and everyone has high-lie scoops. And there's two like basketboard backboards with a hole and a net in the middle. And so like there's a timer there and like, you know, a referee's up in a booth and you scoop the ball up while driving it's not a steering wheel. It's like a crank. And so like you turn it to the right and your wheels move left. So like there's a learning curve with driving it all. But it's wild. And it only encourages like drinking and driving a bumper car. But as like a 16, so it's in Chicago. They just moved to a new location, and I think there's a few in like the suburbs, but there's still one in the city. I used to work at the old location before that they had moved.
That seems awesome.
And it was a trip. It's so much fun. I got so stupidly good at driving a bumper car and throwing a wiffle ball with a highlight scoop through a hole in the wall. But no regrets. Okay, gotta go. My phone is at 12%. See you next time. Yo, All Might, thank you for being here, my homie. I appreciate you. And Curious Police, Ayo Shoots here. Hey, look at that.
Ayo.
Look at this boy. Look at this boy. We got him.
Ayo.
We got him here. Absolutely. How you doing, Curious Police? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, my friend. But yeah, being like even more baby-faced and baby-fat child that I was, like going into a room, because they'd have to sign waivers. Because like obviously they're in bumper cars. If you get hurt, like you can't sue us. So we'd have to read the rules. Like, please don't wear a seat. You have to wear a seatbelt. You can't get out of the bumper car. And like, I'm dealing with just people like sometimes twice my age, just wasted as like a 17-year-old child being like, okay, now guys, you have to always make sure that you have your seatbelts on. They're like, are you even allowed to be here? And like, we'd have kids parties because there'd be kids games during the day. We had like, you know, arcade games and like, there would be like pizza parties and all that kind of stuff. But once I think like 5 o'clock hit, there were no kids, like no one under 18. And I was one of the few like non-adults that still continued to work there. Which always was a fucking, that was always a trip. That was always a, but it was the same. And then after that, my family's company that had like coin-op amusements and bars, when I worked with them, like even after I was 21, I'd like walk up with a toolbox and go to the bouncer and be like, oh, I'm here to fix your photo booth. And the guy would be like, I need to see your ID. I'm like, bro, why would you think I'm carrying this toolbox into a concert right now, bro? Like like I have like a waist full of keys and like a toolbox covered in grease. Like, bro, just let me fucking.
You know, it's so easy. It's so easy to fake that shit though. The amount of times I've seen people try to fake their way into concerts and nightclubs and all that stuff with props, it happens all the time. There was one time I was working a Tiesto show, and these kids show up with old Jersey Shore VIP and all access passes. And they're like, hey, we're with MTV, we're with
Stop.
we're with Jersey Shore. Can we get in? And we were like, ask them if we can see the badges. And I took them. I still have them. I thought that was a brilliant idea, and I was like, I'm gonna use that. They were just stupid enough to give them to us. We never gave them back. We told them to fuck off.
Oh my god, that's fucking legit, bro. What up, Heckin'
How
Back? How you
stupid do
doing,
you have
homie?
to be?
That's pretty like I always, and I'm guilty, like I always love watching those videos on YouTube of some dude being like, hey, I printed off like backstage passes at Lollapalooza, let's see if we get in. And like it's just a 20-minute video of them like laying in like Metallica's chocolate fountain backstage, just like the craziest shit. And they're like, hee hee hee. Like amazing what you could do.
Some of those things, some of those are so hard to get to. Like there's people like for what was it, Ultra Music Festival, they made a whole video about how they got somebody to send them a picture of their all access pass, and they spent like the next hour, like not the next day, like photoshopping it to look exactly like it, laminating it, and then showing up and getting all access to this massive Miami festival.
Yo. And I feel like things like that we're kind of dying. Like I don't go to many festivals. I don't really go to like any like raves or anything anymore. I can't be around that many people. Like I enjoy it, but something about just like, and because like growing up, like there was nothing more than I loved just being on drugs, like at a fucking like Lollapalooza or Electric Forest or just something, and just like we love all around me. But now it's just like I just want to listen to this music in the dark, like, you know, like there's just something clicked. But the last few that I went, it was all like RFID wristbands, which seems in my head much more easy to copy, Because that, like, there you can copy an RFID tag on like any Android phone and put it on another RFID tag. Like, it seems like it almost moved. It became easier.
I feel like that takes a bit more technical knowledge to accomplish, along with also having to have like a wristband that also matches.
True.
So like you get
True.
like you get one like I probably have one somewhere. Either
That's
way.
true because they always have like.
yeah, it's like a fabric. It's a fabric wristband that's very unique. You can't just
That's very true.
pop those out of anywhere. You could try and like print one and maybe get by with that, because like some of the people they hire just don't give a fuck.
Yup.
There's like, all right, beep, 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 beep. Like the amount of times I've gotten into festivals where people like, I'm a photographer. I carry around like this. Hold on, I'll show you. Like this is what I bring. This is what I bring to festivals. This is like my whole like. If I were to bring anything to a festival, this is what it would be in. All right.
Hey yo.
And then that's like everything that's in there.
Damn, son. Ooh, got some heady pins on deck. Okay, I see you.
And this is what they do. This is what they do. The securities. They're like, you're good.
Bro.
I can have 10 pounds of Molly in this fucking bag.
Bro, like those
You have no clue.
Those are some of my, like, I feel like it's a gamble. Like, there's never like an in between, just like, I'm here to work hard and do my job. Like, it's either someone will turn my bag inside out and like sniff everything, bring like a drug dog, or I'll have the guy that like, I'll take off my fanny pack and he's sitting there with just like a, not even like a stick, just like a pen, and just kind of like poke where the zipper is and just be like, cool. Like, that's it. Like, oh, a girl has like a giant bag that's like bulging. He's just like, yep, you're good. Cool.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I'll either get the rubber glove treatment or just like you look like you know what you're doing. Go on. And it makes me feel good to be able to just go through, because that like makes my whole day easier. Like, I don't have to take everything out. Usually it's like pretty placed in there, like for maximum effect, and then sometimes there's like, I gotta look at everything, man. Like, I gotta take a look at everything, and I feel safe. I feel better when those people are on the job, obviously.
Very much so.
Goddamn.
It's
It's
you
a
feel better,
fucking
but you're
hassle, man.
so inconvenienced that it like almost outweighs the comfort thought, because now it's just like, well, shit, now I'm gonna be here for the next fucking hour explaining that like, this is my job, I'm here to work just like you, but not in the same
Yeah.
capacity.
It's like airlines. Airlines can be the worst, or can just be so easy. Some people like see that stuff pretty often. So like when I was leaving Boston, I have a thing. It's just a solid glass globe that you take photos through. It's called a lens ball. It's just crystal.
Oh,
But
hell
when
yeah.
when it goes through an X-ray, it shows up pure black.
Oh yeah.
And so like more like every single time they're like, hey, I need to take a look at your bag. They see it's a glass ball. They put it back. You're good. So I usually when I started traveling with it, I knew to start leaving it on the top. So it's just zip. There it is. Zip. You're good. But then like there's other things that people just don't understand what it is. And do you know what a monopod is? It's just like if you take like one leg of a tripod and you put a mount on it, and that's the thing, it telescopes. So you can have like a 10-foot one that you put your camera on, so when you're in like a crowd, you can put your camera up, trigger it, so you're way above the crowd, and you can take your photos, all the shit that you need.
Like a large professional selfie stick in a way.
Yeah, it's a huge selfie stick
Love that.
that you can bludgeon somebody to death with. It's made of like absolute pure metal. And so one time, like, I don't know what they saw, but they made me like run it through like 3 times, like the X-ray machine, along with also having to extend it to its full length and then send it through, which is like comical because it's coming out one side as it's going in the other. Like, it's so long. Like, what am I gonna hide in there, dog? Like,
It's like, well, we at the airlines can never reference that it's your dildo, just that it could possibly be a dildo. Like, we don't know where it came from, sir. We don't know what you're doing with your retractable metal phallic device.
and
But
then-
hey, here at Delta Airlines, we support your decision.
and then in Japan, It was 1 centimeter too long for me to carry through the airport.
Shut up.
They literally, that's how they were like, sorry, it's too long. And they were like, 1 centimeter. Maybe not like that.
Bro. Did you have to
But,
like
like-
sit there with a nail file and just file 1 centimeter of like the bottom off? Or
I
did you
already
have...
checked out my bag, so like I was like, you guys got to check this. Like if I can't carry it, you got to check it. I'm not gonna pay more to check this. And they're like, oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
And then I got it on the other side, and it was like bubble wrapped, super nice. Like,
Oh shit.
you know, like they took care of it. I was like, that's pretty tight. They could have just slapped it on there, and then I would have been fine with it. It's like I said, it's pure metal,
I feel like
so it's like
like
you're not
every
gonna
other
bend it.
country would have just thrown it in there. Like something about that, like
Yeah.
that just care, that subtle careness of Japan, the carity. I think that's the right word.
There was one time I was with Steve Aoki, and we were flying to Guadalajara or Costa Rica, or I don't know, some small country that didn't speak English. And and they lost my luggage because we had like 6 different connections.
No.
So it was awful. We were going from Vegas to wherever the fuck we were going, and the only reason we had 6, like it wasn't 6, it was like 4. It was 4 connections, and the only reason we had to take 4 connections because there wasn't a first class flight from Vegas to wherever we were going for Steve. So the only way for him to fly first class was 4 connections.
Jesus.
And so they lost my luggage, like I knew it was gonna happen. And so we got there, and I'm just like, look, I'm only gonna be here 12 hours. Don't send it here. I'm only gonna be here 12 hours. I'm gonna be gone by the time the next flight comes in. Do not send it here. So they sent it there and lost it for 2 weeks. Eventually they found it, and I got eventually returned back to Boston, which was great because it was my only luggage.
Bro. So you
But I had to
carry
shoot
on your
in, like-
camera equipment, I'm assuming, right? That's like your carry-on? That
As
doesn't leave
often
your
as
sight?
I can.
Mm-hmm. I would
As
like
often as I
can't
can.
imagine that like ever leaving my side. And at least like that, you have a pretty compact setup. Like I would be absolutely terrified with just ever leaving anything like that in the hands of whomever were other than yourself, I bet.
There are situations where I'm not allowed, like, so this is like specifically made for traveling, for flying.
Mm-hmm.
So it's made to fit into like 95% of all airport or all airplane like overhead things. But sometimes you're on like super regional flights or super small flights, turboprop or something else or whatever. And they have like the absolute super tiny ones, and like, sorry sir, we can't bring that. And my only thing I say is, well, we can't put it underneath. It's entirely batteries, which they can't put underneath the plane because it could just start a fire. And usually
Right.
that like generates some concern, and they'll find something. They'll make they'll try and help me out there. If that does happen, and I do have to give it to somebody, I take all the most important things out of there because I'm usually traveling with that and a backpack.
Good call. Good
The
call.
backpack is almost always allowed on. And so I'll take like mission critical things. I'll take hard drives. I'll take a couple lenses and the camera and batteries. So in the worst case scenario, this gets lost, I can still do my job. I can still take photos. I can still take video.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck though. That probably, like, I never have a problem with flying. I actually enjoy like takeoffs and landings in planes. I love and here's the thing, I don't really enjoy roller coasters. The same feeling. Like, I like roller coasters once I'm on them, but like that, and it's the same thing for everyone. It's no different, but it's just like that slow ascent, looking down. I literally will, that's one of the worst feelings my body ever goes through. And I do it to myself too much. And I hate it. But like something about planes, I feel safe on a plane. I don't know, like the
Well, I
chance
think
of
that's
me,
just the critical difference between a roller coaster and a plane is that you're supposed to feel thrill on a roller coaster, whereas on the
Bro.
plane you're supposed to feel safe.
honestly, that's honestly something to think about. Cause yeah, I've never thought of it that way, but that's,
I fall asleep. I mean, I don't know about now. It's been at least a year since, or well, you know, obviously, fucking whatever, since I've been on a flight. But I'm asleep before takeoff. I'll wake up mid-flight, take a piss, get a drink, try and fall back asleep if I can, and then I'll try and land. I just like no matter what, I always fall asleep on a plane. It's like just, like I've just conditioned myself because it's so boring most of the time.
Bro, it's so
Like I
boring.
just like
Oh,
I can't stretch out. I can't like I'm like next to people. Like I'm in like a middle seat or some shit, and then there's like someone trying to take like the elbow space, or I just don't like planes. So I think I've just conditioned myself to literally put myself out.
well, bro, as someone who would travel a lot, I feel like that's really good. Like, I know people that travel that are like, I fucking can't. I have a friend that like went to Europe and was like, I couldn't sleep the entire, like, it was a night flight and they were just like, I couldn't. There were just sounds and it was dark and like I was just so aware of people breathing that I just could. Usually I like to
I'd be
stay up
terrified to fly now.
late the night before. Oh my God, I can't. And it's so like flights have never been cheaper. And it's never been more out of my mind to want to go travel. Like, cause I still have
Oh,
like
it's
all my
insane.
Google flight alerts that are like, hey, you want to go to France? Like tickets are $100 round trip. I'm like, well, fuck me. Like not only, I'm sure there's no flights. Like I would have to drive somewhere to the middle of nowhere, but I can't go down that road. But
Yeah, I have a couple free like international flights from gigs that were canceled that I'm just not going to take advantage of. I have like flyer miles that I have like thousands of flyer miles across so many different airlines that I could travel for the next 3-4 weeks and not pay for a goddamn flight.
bro,
But I'm just not.
I
I'm not
know.
going to do it because that's gross.
that's like the worst feeling. Cause like, I've never had more of a travel bug to go travel than when there's a global pandemic. You know, like I feel like I've never had more of a travel bug itch than when someone tells me no, don't travel. I'm like, but no, like I won't. But it's never felt more strong. I've never felt that more strongly than I have in the last few months.
I mean, I've seen shit, man. I'm over it. I've seen I like the thing that pisses me off is I spent like $300 on getting a new passport and I've used it twice.
Bro. Oh, I saw for my Isaiah Creaty bot has been down for a few days too. I don't know if it's Isaiah Creaty or Twitch. The other things still seem to be working, but I've seen people have issues with the text to speech. But Gridlock asked if you have
really?
pre-check or global entry. I was watching.
Actually, I think my pre-check expired. I didn't have global
Oh.
entry because I didn't go to Canada a lot, so it didn't really. Oh wait, no, global entry is not Canada. Well, it helped with Canada, but no, I didn't get global entry. It was on my list of things to do this year because I was going to be traveling to Europe quite often, but it just didn't happen. And so I guess what I would do now if I start, if we open up again and start touring, I guess what happens is that if you apply for global entry, you get TSA pre-check.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So I
Damn.
would just do that. But
I need to
yeah,
hop up
who
on that.
fucking
Like,
knows?
what are the real IDs? Have y'all had to switch to the real IDs out by you yet?
We probably should have by now, but I think it's actually been put off. Either way, still not traveling. Still don't care.
Still not traveling. Yeah, it's Illinois has had like one of the worst ranked like ID systems in the country. Like it's so I don't know if it still is, but they're just like of all like the government checks, it's always like, oh well, this hologram is bad. The writing is bad. This is not like certified to travel. And so we were supposed to have one years ago, and instead they came out with a new ID that was even worse than the last one, and now they're making like everyone switch to a real ID again. It's a fucking nightmare in Illinois.
I mean,
Hi
I just
Kay,
have my
how you doing,
passport.
homie?
Hey, Kate. Yeah, I just fly with my passport, so I don't have to deal with that.
Mm-hmm. How do you use the same passport photo? Do you like updating it to keep with the times, or do you like I like keeping the same photo like of me as like a fucking weird child so that no one thinks it's me?
I had to update it to get my latest one. Yeah. What does it look like? Maybe I can show you.
Because like the first one I had that I got was when I was in high school, so I still had like that blonde, just curly mop on my head, just like mean mugging, just like smiling away, cheesing at the camera. And now, and now the
my
one
God,
that I
I look
recently took was when I had like
angry.
a mustache. So it went from like weird, cheesy, like Afro puff kid to like a fucking suave secret agent with a mustache.
Here, let me cover up some crucial information.
Oh yeah, yeah. Doing spectacular. I told anyone, but
Post-its.
Kay now is a boyfriend. Hey yo, get it, Kay, get it,
Hey,
Kay.
boyfriend.
That's what's up, homie. Congrats.
But so I had to take this one myself, and the guy, so like I had to drive like 4 hours to get this done because I got hired for a gig, like super. Well, it wasn't super last minute. It's just that they got the visa super last minute, and so I wasn't able to like plan ahead of time, and I realized that my passport had been full, and that I possibly wouldn't be able to get into the country if I used it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I got a rush order that. That's why this one was $300, and I also bought the extended book, which is has like 50 pages, 50 pages instead of 25.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go get this done in person, and the guy tried to tell me that the photo I used, which I took myself and printed, at a like a
Like a Walgreens photo
or
center,
whatever.
right?
Yeah, I was just like, print this out. He was like, oh, I think it's too small. You might have to go next door and go get one printed. I was like, just force it through.
Just make it happen.
Yeah, just make it happen. Let's see.
Hey, yo. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, there we go. Bro. Although I don't know if I've seen you without like, it's been a while since you've had like the just not red hair. Like it almost looks different right now. And honestly, I don't know if I've seen you without glasses. Oh, the smolder. Oh shit, I wasn't prepared for that. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. We need to put a warning on that. Now people need to get fresh underwear. Holy shit. You need to calm down over there, bud. How long are those prescription or are those just like cool kid glasses? From video game character to Markiplier
Are you
brother.
a phony
Stop.
or are you actually blind?
So tell me, are you as blind as bad as I've heard, or is it an act? Let's get to the scoop.
I'm pretty blind. I'm pretty
Bro.
blind. I have to wear glasses in playing VR.
Oh shit, do you have like the because the index was built in for like glasses, but I saw they even have like spacers and things like on the front too, right? Do you have those, or
Yeah.
it works perfectly fine with just the headset?
It works pretty good with the glasses on, but I think I'm just gonna be like uber fancy. It's kind of like a cheap gift. It's only like $65, so I think I'm just gonna have a parent was just asking me recently, like, hey, what can we get you for Christmas? And I was like, all right, well, $65. That's pretty good.
Bro, wait,
That's like the one gift. That's like the one thing I would care about having.
Was it like the extender one, or is it actually like the prescriptive lenses that go inside of it? Bro, I've seen. Oh shit, yeah, I've seen those. Those look so sick.
Yeah, they would be prescription. That would be like fucking sick.
Bro, that would be wild. Can like, I don't think because my vision is okay. Like I should be wearing glasses, but I just don't because I have a weird head shape. I have a weird eye and ear shape, and glasses just they don't work on my face very well.
Build yourself up, brother. All right, build yourself up.
I wore glasses like reading because I had to wear reading glasses, so I was like an old man like as a child. Like we'd go to read and I'd like get my little hard 4 eyes like pencil case looking eyeglass thing and put them on, and like my parents were just like we'll just get them glasses. So it was nothing fancy, and they weren't like framed right, so it would be like. Just my eyes always look so close together, or like they would look really close together because I never found frames that fit my face well. So I was always so self-conscious.
Yeah.
But just like taking off your glasses, you can't see, and then put on a VR headset and you could see clearly just seems like it would be such a mind fuck though.
Yeah, that's what I expected to happen because I'm nearsighted. At least like I can see like pretty close, but I guess that's like too close. It like I don't know, like I spent like 2 or 3 hours being like, it can't be my eyes, it can't be my eyes. Then I wore my glasses and I was like, it's my eyes. This is sad.
Damn.
But I mean, it also like it doesn't. These are actually the glasses I wear because these are the glasses I wear for VR because they're super thin frame, like lightweight, whatever. These are the actually the ones I wear often, which are like thicker, more sturdy frames.
Shit.
Bigger glasses and all that stuff. But actually, the reason why I'm wearing these right now is because I just kept wearing them after I played VR last.
Yo, Val, thank you for being here. Bedtime for me, nice and chill. Vibes you have, yo, I appreciate that, homie. Like it. Also, don't ever shave, both of you. Beards are life. We'll catch you next time. Take care. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you. I feel that I had to go through 4 or 5 different kinds of frame shapes to find the one that suited me. Yep, and that's what I found is that, yeah, I just need to go down that road eventually, but at this point, I feel like I'm just kind of used to the blurry squiggles that appear in front of me.
I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. I mean, photographer, but also like.
Oh, that's, yeah, even more true.
You know?
That's like that's your human lens. You need to have that right.
You know, you need to like be able to look at the trees, man. Just like see like leaves from far away. That's the one thing. Like every time I get a new prescription and I see like trees and shit, I'm like, God damn, I miss seeing.
When did you get glasses like early on as a kid too? Yo, Biz!
MRBIZ345 gifted a tier.
Thank you, my homie.
homie.
Oh my
This is their
goodness,
first
that's very
sub on the
loud.
channel.
That's very
That's
loud.
awesome.
We'll need to figure that. But thank you, Mr. Biz. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for the gifted sub.
Mr. Biz.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Mr. Biz.
Oh boy.
Mr. Biz.
Mr. Biz. Mr. Biz. It's just a fun name to say too. Mr. Biz. People that have like Mr. in front of their names, like I know we got Mr. Biz, Mr. Electric, Mr. Fabulous. Like I always just love saying the Mr. in front of them. It hits different. It hits different.
Mr. Electric has me saying Mr. in front of so many other people whenever their name is Mr. E something else.
Yeah.
Or their name begins with E. Like erotic superhero, I always end up saying Mr. Erotic Superhero for whatever fucking stupid reason.
Mr.
Those
Erotic.
connections have been made in my head.
Bro, oh my gosh. Been wearing, I've had glasses since I was 8 and switched to contacts in high school. Contacts? I've only tried wearing like fake contacts, like colored contacts once, and something about like poking my eye still freaks me out a little bit. Like I know it's not
like
nothing too
contacts.
crazy and you get used to it, but I don't know, I get freaked out when I have like an eyelash in my eye. It's one of those that like my brain shuts down and I go into reset mode that I can't talk. I'm just like sitting there poking with my eye until things are out. So I don't think I could do them. I don't think I could do them, but then again, I also couldn't do glasses, which are much easier. So it seems a little forced on my end.
I liked contacts. I didn't have a problem with contacts. It just like a teacher was telling me that I should probably switch over to glasses because they're more consistent. Because like with contacts, you know, they dry out, they stretch. Hey,
Mr. Biz! Mr. Biz gifted the sub to
RBIZ345 gifted a tier 1 sub to Rachel Lil. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Holy moly. Holy moly, y'all are giving me the vapors. Hold up. Oh my gosh, y'all are wild. Thank you, Mr. Biz. Holy shit. Rachel Ill.
Look at that booty.
I think that's Danka. Hey, there we go. There we go.
Rachel.
Cheers, homie. Cheers. I appreciate that, Mr. Biz. Welcome to the fam, Rachel. I appreciate you. Not trying to take any of the spotlight, just wanted to share some love. Well, Mr. Biz, you're gonna take some of the spotlight because I fucking love you, dog.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I
It's
appreciate
yours now,
that.
bro.
It's yours. It's yours. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna the tiny hand, bro. The tiny hand has so many applications.
Hello.
Ooh, just give Chad a nice little pet with a tiny hand, bro. Just let me get you. Oh, Chad, you're getting some pets, Chad. Isn't that nice? Oh, look at that. Look at. Cat
You're
loves
going
it.
to love me.
Love me, say that you love me. That's what I hear in my head. Pet the chat. That's what. Yeah. Oh man, I need to make like a little pet the chat emote. That'd be cute. Oh my goodness.
Pet the chat.
So
I like pet the mods.
Is your eyesight bad enough that you walked into a wall? I don't even need my eyesight to walk into a well, obviously I do, but I walk into shit all the time. I'm horrible at like shoulder checking furniture, walls. I have such bad like depth perception where I'll just be walking and literally half my body will hit something. Like I'm staring at a table and I will just walk into it without any second thought. I'm so bad. We taking a shot? You know, I think I was gonna because and I'm sorry to cut you off, Shoot, but a little birdie was telling me that I think it's. Oh baby, is it? I think it is. I think it
One
is.
more time.
Oh! Oh, that was, I peeked a little bit. I'm sorry. Oh my God, baby. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to peek in your ears. Unless you're into that sort of thing. Which, oh my gosh, I'm on the wrong scenes everywhere. What is happening? Okay, well, we're just gonna take a shot with, hey, cheers, my friend. Even though you're sipping on some water, cheers. I appreciate, oh, bam, baby. I haven't even begun to peek. That was, oh God. Again, moving right along. You could peek on my chest, neck, and face. Oh no.
Oh, that's a keeper.
No. Rachel, welcome to Booty Land, homie. Welcome to the Booty Club, I should say. Booty Land, Booty Club. We're all a part of one big booty world, you know? I appreciate you. Eek me. Oh no. Pizza! Yo! Homie! Thank you for continuing the gifted sub pizza. Thank you, my homie. I appreciate you. my homie. Oh my gosh. I'm feeling the love today. Chat is so loving right now. Y'all are too much. I fucking love you, chat. I fucking love you, chat.
Do you get muted for that sound alert?
I don't get muted for that sound alert. So I'm not saying I'm waiting for the day, but I'm honestly surprised I haven't. The one clip that I was looking for got completely yeeted from Twitch, and they didn't even let me know. Like, I got the email, same with the rest of them, that were like, you did DMCA, blah, blah, blah. But I had one intro that I came on dancing to Miss New Booty, and it was like 25 seconds. And like, I just played like the intro, and like, I cut it off right before like, I found you, Miss New Booty, and then stopped it. And flagged. The clip stayed there until like a week ago, and now it's just disappeared forever.
Yeah, they've definitely yeeted a bunch of my clips, but I also yeeted a bunch of my own clips for music and stuff. I haven't had any issues. I haven't had any emails about it, but it's definitely been like kind of a downer. Like, I used to have a playlist like of just like reaction Andy, songs, and now I'm just like I don't even know if I can use any of this. Like, I don't even know if I can use the Naruto music. Like this, it's kind of upsetting.
It's very, and yeah, it's again, for all my homies in chat,
I have to rebuild it up.
Much bigger and more vocal opinions have been said about it, but it fucking sucks. Like, I just, like every other thing. I was reading an article today about how YouTube and Twitch are completely dwarfed in like the content sorting algorithm. Do you know what the #1 website is for like content DMCA, like algorithms finding it? Bro, it's Pornhub.
Oh, true.
Pornhub is like a $67 billion website, bro. Twitch is like 1.6 billion. YouTube brings in Google like a little bit more. It's like somewhere in like the like 20 billion range. But yo, Pornhub is on an HNL, bro. They on that whole nother level. But it's crazy when
I need to start streaming on Pornhub.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that seems to be where the next step is going. I feel like Twitch, like Mixer died, and like it's gonna be the old like dig to Reddit. Like it's gonna be the old Twitch to Pornhub route. I feel it coming. We just have to make sure we get our names first.
Sink or swim at this point.
I feel like Shoot Your Shot is gold Pornhub content right there. Booty Swagga, I wouldn't even have to like do any advertising. People just type in my name, hopefully, and looking for their usual content.
Have you checked to see if your URL is available? Booty Swagga, I feel like that might be taken.
It probably is. I'm
also,
always so
when I was
surprised.
searching for your channel, there's another guy out here who's Booty with 3 O's.
On Twitch?
On Twitch. Booty Swagger, same name, 3 O's. Motherfucker.
Hold up. I got
12 followers though. So
okay, that makes me feel a little better. Yeah. And you know what? I'll take it as a compliment.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Hopefully they're not just. I can't imagine if someone was just re-streaming my content. That would be the most wild of things. I can't.
That would be crazy.
I don't even want to start thinking of that.
I had Shoot Your Shot Sports coming to my stream one time, and they were just like heinously drunk, trying to be like, "Hey, like let us on the stream, like let's talk, like it'd be like a podcast." And I was like, you guys are fucking annoying. And I have nothing to contribute to the sports sphere of anything. there's at no point in time can I offer any good conversation in reference to sports. I am currently watching Mark Ruffalo, or whatever his name is, that NASA scientist, blow up a house with elephant toothpaste. Okay, there's nothing I can offer to this conversation in terms of sports. So please leave me alone. And then they sent me an email. They're like, "Hey, talk to you on your stream." Like bunch of spelling mistakes. Like they sent it while they were very drunk still. Being like, "Can't wait to talk." And they were trying to like buy my name off me and stuff. I was like, "You guys are ass. Get away."
I've
I have way
never.
more followers than you.
So I was gonna, cause you have, I mean, you have like that's a gold name, my friend. Like, and I know like on Twitter you have like 2 T's for the name.
Yeah.
Like what other sites were you able to grab it first? Was it just Twitch?
Just here. Just
Man,
here.
That's wild. That's
here.
wild that was still
Yeah,
available even.
Someone on Twitter in 2014 with one tweet that says, "Aliens believe in me," has the original Shoot Your Shot. And then on Instagrams, there's like a dating app, Shoot Your Shot. There's also the website Shoot Your Shot that's accompanied to the Instagram. That they just have I don't even think it's a real app anymore.
I think you
it's-
looked it up on stream once and we looked at it and it seemed like it was completely defunct at that point.
Yeah. I've sent an email to them being like, "Hey,
Really?
can I have this?"
Like, what are you sitting on this for?
Yeah, I mean, shoot your shot. Might as well try to fucking figure it out, see if you can, get it off them or whatever. But didn't happen. So yeah, I'm Shoot Your Shot 2 T's on Twitter.
I feel like, because at least, especially because this name was like my Steam profile for going on 8-9 years now at this point, and so my old Twitch name that I used a lot was just like a straight up docs, like first initial, the letter X, last name. And once I was like, I think I'm gonna, like do this and maybe show my face on the internet. I'm like, we're gonna rebrand. And surprisingly, like, I feel like there's usually Booty Swagga is always completely never taken. I don't know how. It's like
seems like a one that would be taken, but you pretty much have the originality stamp on that one.
We got it. We were on the forefront. And it came from a place that's always like, dream big, like fake it till you make it. I don't got booty or I don't got swagga, but somehow when I put them together, it clicks together like Legos, baby. How did Shoot Your Shot come about? What was like the inspiration for all of that?
So originally, like when I first started streaming, I had full docs James, my name James Coletta Photography, or James Coletta Photo, as my name. And then I was like, all right, well, I think I'm trying to take streaming in a different. That's when I was doing like editing streams and photography streams and stuff like that. So I was like, professional. It's like my brand, cool, whatever. And then I was like, all right, fuck this. I'm gonna do gaming. So then my name was my Xbox name, which is Hooker Hunch.
We played together on Overwatch, and I saw that. I don't know how I've missed that because I don't think you've played.
Yep.
Or I don't think I've seen that name up here with you on stream before, and I lost my shit, bro. That's a fucking gold name right there.
That's an old one. That used to be my Twitch name for a while. I was Hooker Hunch, and then from there, I was watching Wubby one night, Pay Money Wubby, and he was just doing like a drunken rant, being like, "You can do it, yatta!" Yatta! One of those streams, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and do streaming like in a more serious sense. And so I was brewing on it, and I was like, you know what, Shoot Your Shot. I'm a photographer, gamer. I like to take chance, so it kind of just worked across the board for me to do Shoot Your Shot, and it was available. I was surprised. I was like, I sat on it immediately. And that's the account I use. And if I ever get banned, you can find me at PewDieMain. I have twitch.tv/PewDieMain, which let's see if I still have it.
Oi, the other JZ. What up, the other? We were talking about Mr. Pay Money. Mr. Pay Money. I love Pay Money. Mr. Money Wubby. What a legend. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I got
The
5 followers,
Swamp
too.
Wolf. Oh, hi Swamp Wolf. I just see your message now. Thank you for being here, my homie. I appreciate you. Touchdown now for 3-pointer home run and tackles. Wait, is this sports chat with Shoot Your Shot? That was the theme. We branched off the theme a little bit. So if you have
Gamer with a membrane keyboard.
we
Fuck
for
you, Mr.
once have a
Electric.
professional sports broadcaster with us who knows the ins and outs. If you need this is a walking sports almanac. If anyone is placing bets in Vegas, I guarantee.
Yeah,
listen to
ask me
this
anything
man.
sports related. I'll give you a good answer.
Like Notre Dame? Nah, son. We got Shoot Your Shot on deck. Like you thought Biff in Back to the Future with his sports almanac was like the thing? Get ready to have your mind blown. Let's go. Let's go. Who needs some Vegas betting advice from resident sport fanatic Shoot Your Shot Sports?
Let me tell you, I got the best information when it comes to. You know, you have to add that slight echo when you're doing shoutcasting.
Just a little bit.
Radio voice.
Just that little bit of like chorus effect, you know, just to emphasize it. Oh my gosh. Or as Twitch just calls him Pay. Oh, Pay, Mr. Money Wubby. Can I call you Pay for short? God damn it. I love all the nicknames. Wait, what's the weirdest like name that someone has ever called you? Like, has anyone ever said like Mr. Shot or like Mr. Shoot Your or like Mr. Your Shot? Like, have you ever gotten like any weird combo of those?
People try to call me Shot, and it's just I like that. Like I feel like I don't know. Maybe that just doesn't like roll. That doesn't roll off. Call me Shoot. I feel like there's people already with the nickname Shoot, anyways. You know, like I don't know. There's someone in my family that we call Shoot. So
Like Shooter
It just
McGavin.
doesn't-
It's
it's
just
just-
like a name, you know? It's
yeah,
just
it's already like plausibly a name. No one's ever called Shot. You know, and plus that's past tense. It's like, you know, shoot. Hey, like I understand like it's kind of a weird name for a gamer to have the name Shoot, because I feel like if you're in the middle of a game and you're like, hey, shoot, and you're like, oh, like confused or whatever. But
right.
honestly, that situation has never come about.
Yo,
It's always been pretty good.
damn, that's fucking great. People try and call me Bosa, and I fucking hate it, bro. 100%. I would hate that. Someone called you Theo.
What's up, Bosa?
The other JZ. Someone called me Theo when I showed up to their streams for like a month, bro. So what was it, like Theo third JZ? Theater?
Theo.
Theater?
What's up, Theo? And what's up, Theo and Bosa? Welcome to the channel.
Theo
Appreciate it.
Bosa?
Thank you very much for the follow.
We got
Sub,
Shippa.
donut.
We got Shippa in chat. What up, Shippa? That's how I like to say fish paste.
What's up, F1?
F1? Hey, yo,
F1
what up, Formula One paste? What up, Shot?
I'm not gonna ruin the joke, but there was a streamer that recently shouted out somebody who followed them in chat. I'm gonna put it in chat and I'm gonna let you read.
Sometimes I get called a hall, like a building hall. Oh God. Dickin Harris? Dickin Harris? Oh God.
I was like, that is the most ingenious name. Dick in her ass. I was like, that's five head. That's really five head thinking. It's not racist at all. It's like what's the other one?
It's beautiful, like it's touching humor. It's not offensive. I mean, it is offensive, I guess, but it's not like, it's not racist. It's not like I swallow cum. Oh God.
There are so many good. Honestly, in my whole ass internet career of just being someone who grew up on the internet, I feel like Twitch has the best usernames.
Oh,
Hands down,
bar none.
nowhere else has better usernames.
Bar none. I think too, because like it's a matter of like watching someone write, because even on like a place like Reddit where like meme usernames are kind of like its own little world, but something about on Twitch, like seeing like a meme name interact fully, or just like the best part is people with those names, not always, but they're usually really pleasant people in chat. They're usually really nice, and they're like, hello everybody, and it's like, oh hello dripping anal fissure, how are you today? And it's like, I'm great. My son just went to kindergarten today. It's like, you're a father dripping? Like, what, bro?
What are some of the other good ones in Wubby's chat? There's like a couple like Adolf Hitler ones that are just like.
There's some funny. I love the ones too that like the ones that have been popping up more in his that I love are like pay money wubbies, or like the ones that are just like so close that it's just come on, bro. Come on, bro. Good. Another streamer had someone come in with that username and they thanked them for the follow by saying, "Thanks, I swallow apple juice." See, that's five head move. My brain is on it. I'm getting better at like reading a split second before I talk out loud, but
Yeah.
I
just go about the. I go about the route where I just purposely mispronounce everybody's name, just so I don't catch any shit. It's just the easiest way to go about it. Everyone's name, you're automatically getting mispronounced. I don't give a shit because I'm not going to get caught up in one of those situations where I'm going to read, words or whatever. You know, fucking. Nah.
Yeah.
You ain't catching me, bro. You ain't catching this.
Catch me when I'm off stream. Catch me on my mind reading. That's what I'm saying. Wings of Fred-demption. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think my name was designed to be mispronounced at this point. Cherkies. What up, Cherkies? How you doing, my homie? Cherkais? Cherkazed? How you doing, my homie? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
What's up,
How's your day been? Cher. What up, Che? Che Rickies?
Yeah, no one's name is getting pronounced correctly on my channel. I don't play that shit.
Bro, I love that. I love it. I love this platform so much. I just love that interactivity between amazing names. Like I could tell so much about a person by like the amount of like offensivity or like meminess in their name, you know? It's like that fine line between simp and creep. Like it's the meme username is a very fine line that like when it's done well, it hit different. It hit different.
Brilliant.
When it don't,
So good.
ban. Like it's one of like the most straight up easy games to play on Twitch. Like offensive or that's funny, bro.
Yeah, there's like a mod in another channel that I follow. His name is this COVID Steak. like what? Your name's COVID Steak. Okay, like how else can I follow some Murder Crumpet? You know, just
Murder Crumpet, bro. One of my favorites that pops into chat, he's a mod and some other ones that I follow, but Dr. Hentai's name always got me. His was Dr. Hentai Uwu for a while, and I never could not say it without fucking smiling. It's pretty good.
Yeah, there's I think it's because I think the cultivator is that the catalyst for all of it is that names get read out, and so there's such an extreme effort to get a funny name read out on stream that people really go the length to try to make something like that. Whereas like you're comparing it to Reddit, where Reddit is more contextual because like you'll have a comment and it'll be like, what the fuck was this comment? And then the name is, what the fuck was this comment? Like
right, and that's like part of that like
something similar.
That meta humor of it, where it's almost like, is this person literally insane? And you see their name is like Randy Jackson or like some, and it's just like, what are you
Actually
like role?
insane.
Are you role playing right now? Like I can't tell if this is. Yeah, some are more obvious. I'm like the biggest whoosh king when it comes to those. I'm like, oh well, thank you for the helpful children advice. I eat babies 69. Like, that's really good fatherly advice.
I just if I don't understand a comment on Reddit, I always make sure to double check the name to make sure that's not like something that like I'm missing. Like, you know, you read out some like super long thing and it's like, you know, the username's like, I didn't use any A's. And it's like, you read back and you're like, what the fuck? The man didn't use any A's in this whole comment.
Bro.
And you look through the comment history and all the comments are without A's or whatever vowel or something like that. And you're just like, what the fuck? This is someone who lives. That's like, my only purpose on the site is to create content that without A's.
And what a form
hopefully
of
people
artistry.
notice.
What a form of like anonymous artistry though. Like, cause it's, I have trouble even keeping up with Reddit feeds with like one account, much less like alt accounts and like meme accounts. And I'm not a karma hunter. Like I'm a lurker through and through. Like
How much karma do you have?
Let's see. Probably not a lot. Because I have like my little booty swag account. I don't think I remember my like old one. Again, that was partially doxed. Not as bad because I knew it was on Reddit, but still enough like personal. So I'm at 18 post karma and 82 comment karma. Yeah, I'm kind of a Reddit big shot around here.
Oof.
You know,
All right.
so lay it on me. How are you sitting? How you sitting?
32,000.
You know, we're like peers in that regard. You know, we're in the same tier. Like 0 to 14,000 is like roughly in the same demographic, and then you know you have like the 1450s up and above, and it goes from there. So yeah, it's glad that you know we're on the same Reddit caliber.
I think. Let's see.
There's a dude on Reddit called I Hate the Letter F who does that. It's crazy. I know, right? Like,
Yeah, that's probably the account that I was thinking of. But like my most upvoted piece of content is actually a comment about like people dealing with drugs and how you should reach out to people even if you don't think like they have any issues or anything like that.
So it was like a wholesome post that you got rewarded for.
Such a wholesome post, and it surprised me too because some of the comments I make are just like stupid as fuck. They're stupid fucking comments.
Bro, I feel that. I feel that
Actually,
internally.
I made the as like a general rule, like in case like I'm not really like secretive about my Reddit, you know, account, but I'm not necessarily like out there to put all my internet history out in such a fashion. So like for me as a rule, like I follow a couple lewd accounts or lewd, you know, subreddits. And I just made it a rule, just to, like never comment on one of those. But like I broke that rule the other day because it's like it was like alt girls gone wild or something, and she's like, "Oh, would you let me make you dinner?" And then she's like, it's like some girl with a nice ass, like, you know, at a stove, like looking like she's cooking. And the only thing I commented was that the stove wasn't on. Because the stove wasn't on. You're gonna come on. You're gonna take a photo of you at a stove saying like, "Ooh, you're gonna let me cook for you after we fuck or whatever."
How do I boil water? Like I feel
it's
like that.
It's a saucepan and she has like a whisk in it, and the pilot, like you can clearly tell that the stove is not on. Maybe that's me as like a culinarian or me as a photographer, but I feel like it wouldn't have taken much just to be like, just turn it on. All right.
How bad would it be to boil some water for just a second, right? Like
you don't even need to boil. Like it was like from the perspective, you couldn't even see what was in the pot. It was like shooting up at like the stove. Like it was like, you know, like shoulders, you know, armpit down or whatever. So you couldn't really see much. You saw like some girl in panties. But like, I mean, if you're gonna create a plot line for me, if you're gonna create a story, at least turn the stove on.
And I would have to say too, like sometimes rules are meant to be broken. And I would say no commenting on like lewd subreddits. That's a very valid point. Like, you know, it's constructive criticism. You know, you want someone's art to get better. And so, you know, as long I don't think it wasn't offensive. You know, it was helpful. It was constructive, bro.
I also I like looking at those comments because I feel like some of those people are just absolute simps. You're like, oh yeah, baby, like you're just like falling into like some poorly put together plot line about how she's gonna cook for you after you fucked, even though you're just some random fucking dude on the internet and she's some random faceless ass on the internet too. Like, at what point in time is she gonna comment back and be like, can't wait, like here's, you know, whatever.
The ones that have like the elaborate fantasies, just
I'm gonna see how that. Let me see. Where's that comment at?
Like you would never need to cook for me because the moment you wake up, I would be giving you a foot massage while I had breakfast in bed waiting for you, my queen. Like, oh god, some of like those just make me feel uncomfortable, bro. But I can't stop reading them.
I'll DM you the the link. so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But like, you know, it's just like what, like I mean, I'm not gonna indulge in the fantasy that you're like actually gonna cook for me or whatever. Like you know, I just like looking at some nice butts every so often. So it's just like I like in reality, like what do I actually have to contribute to this conversation, to this post, that would actually be, you know, relevant or interesting or anything like that? And the only thing I could think of was stove isn't on. That's a nice photo.
No fire.
But like,
good photo, but if I can offer some feedback, you're not cooking.
You know, but you're posting. You know, it's a good photo. Like you're posting to the subreddit. Like you know, like it's a good photo. Like, what else do you need from me aside from an upvote?
I just need some realism. That's the thing. I don't want the production of it all. I need some
Bitch,
realism.
you need some continuity in your life. How about that?
Continuity. That's what we need. That's what we need. The hot dad reenactment song of two guys on Reddit geeking out over armpit porn was poetry in motion. Oh God. I don't know what that is, but that sounds terrifying. But I'm all about that. I'm all about that.
Yes. I'm not sure what to make of that.
I'm gonna run and grab another beer real fast. Would you like to be? It'll take like 2 seconds. Do you need to take a break for a moment? Can I put you on the big screen with chat for a second?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'll be right back, friends. I'll be right back. I'm not even gonna mute. That's how. Oh, fuck! As I slap my fucking microphone.
Maybe you should have muted. Chat, what's your favorite kind of porn? Who are my NHL picks for this year? That big people who are on the Bruins. How about that?
Classic.
Yes.
Classic.
Yeah, the Bruins. The one that fights everybody.
Oh, the bees. Out of here with the bees. Get out of here with the bees.
Don't you letter shame me.
I'm so excited for hockey. I'm so excited. That's
Do you
like,
actually like hockey?
I fucking love hockey. Like, of all the sports, like, I mean, like football, like football and hockey were the two big ones that I feel like I grew up watching.
Yeah.
But I'll allow that. I'll allow that. Fattest asses pog big fucking booty. I hope you're talking about me. Thank you, Mr. Biz. I'll take that as a compliment. I appreciate
I
that.
asked them what kind of porn they liked.
Shoot Your Shot is the best porn. I love that. Flash me Shrek.
I like those compilations.
Shrek porn, bro. No. Hanging udders. Yo, y'all are on some sites, bro.
Hanging udders.
So we kind of touch shoot. Like you do like, can you just explain like briefly for those that don't know in chat, like kind of your professional life? Because that's one of those things too that like I feel like when I first met you on Twitch, I'm like, yo, this guy got like, he's got some setup, like he's got a fucking camera, like what's your, and then when I started seeing like, you know, some of your edited videos, some of your like photography, bro, that's a fucking trip, dude. Like how did that even like come about? I like, is that an easy question? I don't even know. It seems like such like a fantastical wild ride that I'm so fascinated in.
It's like, like a monkey in the jungle, just from like vine to vine, man, just swinging from one to the next. It's pretty much how I got to being a EDM photographer or videographer for some of the top DJs in the world.
That's so wild. And it started with you doing like your own. Oh, okay. And then was it like word of mouth, or you were like actually applying and sending in portfolios to things, or was it like you made this connection who met this person, or a little bit of both?
It's all word of mouth. It's all connection, and for a very long time, it was like I was just like in Boston. There just wasn't that many EDM photographers, and the one person that was like the best at it moved to New York to go pursue other stuff. So then there was like this huge market with nobody to really fill it. So I was working 7 nights a week, or 6 nights a week. I would take Mondays off. I would work in 3 different states. And I just collected, I had a super large fan page. I had 20,000 people on a fan page. So for me, it was an easy choice to get hired, because not only did my name come with like, quality, but it was also like I could help promote those events. And so I got hired by a lot of the people who did, nightclub events in Boston, because, I could promote. I was one of the best, but there was also not any competition. Right. So it was really easy for me to like kind of triumph over Boston. And like, along with that, like I raised the entire, industry for other photographers to like get paid more, because when I first started, it was like, you get paid $50 a gig and you shut the fuck up.
Did you get like a drink ticket, or was it just like $50
yeah, you
and
get
buy
a drink
your alcohol,
ticket,
bro?
You get a drink ticket, you show up for 5 hours and you get paid $10 an hour, and fuck you.
So like, do you ever feel like you've like gotten to the point that you've wanted, or you're still aiming for bigger and better things? Cause or like how, like, cause okay, my mind is going to 1,000 miles a minute. Let me take that one back just for a moment. When was the like the first gig you had that you said, yo, this is really cool. Was there one that like you had to take a step back and you're like, this is what I'm doing?
I mean, that's like, there's like plateaus that I reached every so often where I would work an event and I'd be like, wow, this is a new level for me. This is something crazy. It's like, you know, like the first, you know, time I photographed like Steve Aoki,
Bro.
who was the first artist I ever photographed. The first like traveling touring artist. That wasn't just like a nightclub event. It was like a big night, and it was like a big thing for the people I was working for too. And you know, I got to meet him, and I got my photo with him. And then, you know, there's, you know, I was working with, you know, even bigger artists or bigger events with bigger artists than that, like a couple 1,000-person events. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like, I can't believe I'm doing this. And then like, it was the first time I went on tour. And the first time I went on tour, you know, first after all that, you know, like the last night at the biggest event, I was like, Jesus Christ, like I'm here. And then like, there's the first time you travel internationally and you're like, fuck, like someone paid me a shit ton of money. Someone paid a shit ton of money to fly my ass halfway across the world just for me to take photos of them. Like, that's pretty crazy.
That's so sick, bro.
And then like I photographed like the largest event at Coachella one year. And that was wild. Like I have those photos. Those are my photos. And then, you know, I ended up becoming like a resident photographer, one of the most sought after EDM boat festivals in the industry. And that was crazy. And you know, there's just like plateaus that you reach that you're like, wow, crazy. Like there's more crazy stuff that like you can keep doing. But I mean, it's all bittersweet because all that momentum kind of has gone away.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not really sure, like this has never happened before for so many industries. I don't know how it's gonna recover, or I don't know how things are gonna happen, or what if artists will be willing to pay money to have EDM photographers out anymore. They're just not like I feel like my interpretation is that touring artists are not gonna, they're gonna do one of two things. They're gonna be like, we can't afford it, so we're not gonna have it. We're just gonna, like, I'm an artist, I need to secure the bag, I need to make all my money back, so I'm gonna tour for 2 years, super light, and just collect bills. Or they're gonna be like, look, I need somebody that can do everything: photo, video, tour managing, you know, all like advancing, all these things that need to happen on tour. And that's kind of where I can shine, is because I've done tour managing, I've done, you know, advancing, I've done photography, videography, and all that stuff. So hopefully it falls into the latter, and I can, you know, make like $600 or $700 a day per day on tour, and you know, just work my ass off,
Just
and
back to the grind.
reap the benefits. Because the other half too is like, when it comes to the industry, you know, there's the chain has kind of been broken, because for EDM photographers, like a lot of people cut their teeth by getting free press passes to festivals and events. And so now that chain's been broken. So the only people that are really experienced at this point in time, or that are proven experienced, or, you know, worth their weight in money, are the old heads, my crowd, the people that have done it before. And I don't feel like there's a lot of kids out there now that have been able to cut their teeth on EDM photography. And who's gonna fill that under gap of people that would undercut me for money?
Right, which is,
so it might be in my favor. It might not be
True.
in my favor.
True, because yeah, even once, you know, all the craziness in the world unpauses and we go back to our normal, like 2020 just is a blur in our minds, hopefully soon, and it just feels like yeah, like I don't feel like many people have been investing in a lot of hobbies that are kind of over, and you know, things like photography, things like, I mean, even like any musicians, like I'm excited to bartend again on Saturday, like on stream, because I haven't like made a drink. I haven't talked about like liquor or history or sell people drinks. Like I love doing that, and it seems like that was so long ago that Like, but it's in a way kind of the same because restaurants are shut down. No one's like learning how to bartend right now. So I'm kind of maybe in a good place, but also there's like hundreds of us and there's no restaurants open. And so it's very, I feel like the music world and restaurant world are kind of in that same pickle where it's like, no matter what happened, people would still want to listen to music and go out and eat and drink and dance and like live on their base human carnal desires. And now it's like, well, you can't be a human. You have to be like a fucking dust broom in a closet. And it's hitting different. It's hitting different.
Yeah, it's like these, you know, group activity industries or, you know, everything like that that are really taking the hit right now. And it's like, okay, well, I spent the last 10 years doing photography for large events. Like, I kind of need to continue that route to like make the money for the lifestyle that I've created. And, you know, I can't necessarily just be like, all right, well, I guess I'll just be an Uber driver and
or start from the bottom of the rung, not working for $50 and a drink ticket every night kind of a deal.
Yeah. So it's like, I you know, I hope events come back. I mean, the other half too is like, okay, well, I mean, I do have a photography degree. I can do portraits and all that stuff, but like the other half too is, you know, every other photographer is also out of business. So the top people who are also out of business are also trying to get the same job that I'm trying to get. So when it comes to experience, like for me to move outside of the industry that I've been most active in is going to be nearly impossible because every single other portrait photographer is also out of business that may have a better, you know, portfolio than me, and they're willing to do work for super cheap now because they have to.
Yeah.
And like right now in New England, in Boston, I think there's like a 17% unemployment rate.
Bro, have you guys had to go into like another wave of lockdowns at all, or have you been like consistently locked down? Or no, because you got like that's right, you took myself and Chad on date, so like things were somewhat soft opened. But yeah, things are pretty much like closed down. Like there's super curfews on even like grocery stores and everything again. You can't, like, you haven't been able to buy liquor after 9 p.m. since like March. And I don't know about anyone else in chat, but that fucking blows. Cause sometimes I'll finish my liquor before 9 and then after it's just, I guess it's just
you gotta
water
think ahead,
drunk.
bro.
Exactly.
Potatoes
says,
I mean,
I got off
kind of been the same way.
Real fast, just because I'm
usually
afraid
end
of
of it.
this. Got a Potato said, I got off a call and they told me to ask you guys how you feel about dick and balls. He threatened to give me a prostate exam if you don't respond. I feel like I like mine. I don't really like looking at others. That's just me. I think penises and balls are gross. Honestly, I think they're ugly. Give me some boobs and butt all day.
So this is a weird way to go about it, but I'll say this. I've only ever played with my own dick and balls, so you know, if I were to grade, you know,
Fair.
my experience with dick and balls, I'd probably say 100%. You know, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if I were to say like, if I were to you know apply the same metric to vaginas, I've only like been like super stoked about like a handful. So I think for dick and balls,
If we're going by that metric,
statistically enjoy them more.
For all my statistic homies in chat, that's a statistic for you right there. Exactly. Sample size of 1 is enough for it to be statistically relevant. Get your statistics out of here, Gridlock. I respect that question, Gotta Potatoes. Thank you. Also, ask Shoot what his plans are when he's done with streaming. Like later tonight or like done with like canceling, hanging up the old Twitch headphones as the metaphor is, I think.
I don't think, to be honest, I don't really see an end to me streaming. I can see like a lighter schedule or, you know, more like becoming less frequent. But for me, the reason I got into streaming in the first place about 2 years ago is because I was like, all right, well, like you may think like you may look at Twitch right now and be like, we're in the golden age, but like that's not it at all. We're early. We're super early to the game when it comes to streaming. Streaming is still a very niche platform, like whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. So we're still in that pioneer age where it's still like super unregulated, and we're just starting to see the notes of that, and it's still not massive enough. Like if like we're still YouTube in its infantile state. So for me, I wanted to get into streaming because I'm like, in 5-10 years, this is going to be a major platform. This is going to be a major thing for most platforms to have. So I might as well get good at it now. I might as well start building a following for it now because it's fun and I enjoy it and I see a future in it. I don't necessarily see like a financial future in it right now, but that's not necessarily my goal.
But it's like
I do it because it's cathartic.
That's exactly how I feel. Like I don't see this as like the ultimate means to the end, but just I've really grown to love, like, it is just, and like you said, it's early, it's infantile, even though it's still like not new, it still does feel like a Wild West in a sense of people. There's still like fresh things coming out. There's still like an organic like fuel to like the Twitch fire that I really just can't get enough of. And the thing that like, especially with someone that has so much experience and talent in like the industries yourself, not only with just like photography, but like video editing, like production skills. Cause like, come on, like look at this setup, look at this room, like everything. Like that's what I love about your streams are just so like the touch of just like mwah, chef's kiss, you know? And just like, it's just so fun to see. And when I go to watch, you know, and no disrespect to any big name people streaming out there, but the one that does come, you know, when it's like Steve Aoki, like he did that Pokemon card unboxing. I think most people can relate if you saw when Wubby showed it or if you watched it live, but it just like these people that are big into sound, music, like the production of like a show, and just seeing streams at such a lower quality than what they could deliver. Like I feel like someone with your, now that you, like you said, it's so new and infantile, you can take like that whole like production side, the whole stream element side, and like really like make a cohesive thing, especially now that movies like movie theaters are, I love the theater. I grew up in movie theaters. I go to movies as much as I can, but they're dying. Like people are moving to streaming platforms and cable's dying. People are going to want to watch YouTube, Hulu Live, Twitch. Like I feel like you're right. This is the where the ball is rolling. And while I don't see streaming as necessarily it means to the end, working with streamers, helping develop things, like that's what kind of excites me. Getting kind of like that
it's a good skill set.
It taught me so much.
Just to know. And then also like having the comfortability to be able to do this. Like if you compare your first, like if you look at your first stream compared to your stream now, you'll notice a total difference. Bro.
And that's why like, and just to talk about me for a little bit, I'm so sorry. No, Nuka Zombo. Nuka Zombo. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Bootyland, my homie. I appreciate you being here. But making that like little intro video that I had, like going through just all of these clips from like when I was using like an iPhone 3 generations back, and to like the iPhone, I think 8, 7, I forget what this one is right now. But like just going through the eras of
Is that your camera?
Yeah, I use a jailbroken iPhone 8 that's no longer, I removed all the Apple architecture from it. So if it ever turns off, I need to re-jailbreak it because it'll just boot loop with the Apple logo. But it can't connect to the internet, it can't connect to data. It literally is just plugged into like a USB-C port into like a lightning cable into my computer.
There has to be an easier way.
You know, this whole stream is built on 8 steps too many.
There has to be an easier way.
Like, have you ever gone to see like one of your favorite bands who like it sounds like they're doing nothing, and you look at their feet and there's 100 pedals and it still just sounds like someone playing a normal? That's what I feel this stream is. Like every effect pedal is on just to make it the bare minimum. My stream seemed very interesting. Yo, thank you, my homie. I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate you being here. We're hanging out with my homie, Shoot Your Shot, an absolute fucking legendary homie. If you haven't checked his streams out, go and do that, Nuka, because you won't be disappointed. You won't love the layout? Stop. One more? But stop, bro. I can't. You jailbreak with check rain? So I use, it's boot rain, which is, I use like a little thumb drive to boot one of my Linux laptops into another Linux shell. But yes. Basically with check brain for it. Did I make confusing. I did make the layout. As you could tell by the scuffy corners, I didn't really, you know, all of this was just with the lasso tool because, you know, what are you gonna do? But I appreciate you. Stop. Oh my goodness. How were you experienced with like OBS or streaming software before you started streaming, or was it all of it like a learning process as you went along too?
All a learning process for sure.
How many, like, were you a YouTube fiend? What's your like for anything, not just OBS, but like, are you a YouTube watcher? Do you like reaching out to people?
Before Twitch, I watched hours of YouTube per day, subscribed to hundreds of people just to like get like my daily content. And once I started getting really into Twitch, like I transitioned over because it's so much easier to just have like, you watch one person, they stream for 5 hours.
Oh my God, yes.
And you find one person that like really scratches that itch that you have. You're just like, oh, I just love the way this one person plays Minecraft every day. And you're just like, great. Like it's on the background. I can do my other stuff. Like it's tight.
I feel that.
And then you find like 15 other people that like have like different, you know, it's just all long form content. And it's so nice because you just don't have to switch the channel. You don't have to, you know, you're cooking your food and you get back to your table or whatever, or wherever you eat. And you're just like, okay, like before I would have to like search for 30 minutes to find like enough YouTube videos to span that meal. And all of a sudden my shit's cold. Now I just know that like Ludwig's going to be on and it's going to be, you know, good content, or Mizgif or XQC, like all these, there's like several different people I can watch at any given point in time that just have like killer content.
That's not a rerun. That's not like anything. I agree with that because yeah, like I'm the type of person that, especially, excuse me, when I'm working on like a project or an art project or doing something, I like to have like music, but a lot of the times, like if I know the song, I get easily distracted, and then like I'll be like, oh, I remember this, and then I just go and play music and listen in the dark for a while. But with Twitch, as opposed to like YouTube, I feel like a lot of videos just talk at you in a way because that's the medium. But with Twitch, it's more just like someone just talking with you, like you're in a VC just hanging out. And so even without responding in chat, it's just so comforting to have like just someone talk their thoughts in my ears. I'm like, haha, yeah, I agree with that thought. And like it's just so peaceful to work like with a Twitch.
Inseminating your brain with their
exactly.
Their
like I've started to even say, like if I'm just lurking in chat at the end, I'll be like, thanks for being my ear buddy. Like I hope it's not creepy, but sometimes that's how I feel. I'm like, oh, you were my little ear buddy for a couple hours. I appreciate it.
I also just like the fact that you can, like, you know, if you're ever so inclined and you have a couple dollars, you can just be like, hey, fuck that last thing you did, or you know, whatever. You can, you know, you can't do that with a YouTube video. You can't just be like, hey dude, you know, that meme was extra funny, or you know, something like. You can tag the creator as they're making content and be like, this would be funny, and they take your advice, or you know, they laugh at your joke, or you know, like someone else, and you make someone else mauled in chat, and like like there's extracurricular content. You know, you're great. You know, it's awesome. Sometimes chat is even funnier than the person you're watching.
100%. Chat is the funniest person on any stream. And that's the difference too. Like YouTube comments are like the fucking like wasteland of the internet sometimes. Like YouTube comments are the worst. And then
just the
in
worst
Twitch,
part of
they're the
human
funniest
race.
people. And I don't know what the difference is. If no one would say that to someone's face live, or I don't know how it is, but it's the difference between like and they're both anonymous, but somehow one is just so much more funnier than the other. Granted, I take that back. There's some of the YouTube comments are pretty funny. I will give you that make me laugh, but consistent wise, Twitch chat is the funniest person. Y'all ever get too high watching Twitch and respond to the streamer like you're in VC? Yes, 100%. I did that when Habosa started streaming. I wasn't used to her streaming, and so when I would have it on another monitor and she would ask a question, I would respond as if I was in a VC, but I'm just sitting alone in my room. Like, it happens all the time.
Yeah, I would just say like there's much more at stake. There's much more to lose when you're talking on Twitch as opposed to like a YouTube comment, because you can post like an ignorant YouTube comment and that shit just gets buried or never noticed, or the worst, it gets deleted. You don't get banned from the channel. Like the content doesn't necessarily change. But on Twitch, if you're like N-word, you know, like you're banned from the chat, and like arguably you're the experience is altered significantly when you can't see chat, because like I feel like I said, chat is almost half the content for like if you like if you look at some like top streamers and you took away their chat, their shit would be boring. Their shit would be just as boring or just as interesting as a 20 viewer Andy.
Oh yeah, I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated watching people like that's chats. It's mesmerizing. Like just trying to read one sentence is just like, and I'll forget I'm watching a stream and I'm just reading the fucking chat and just laughing at chat's responses to it. Like it's so much, it's so fun. My Isaiah Creaty's still down. I'm sorry. All the redeemed text to speeches that have gone in, we're refunding the points. It's only 110, but I got you, my little booty. This one still works.
Boy, hell no, boy. That boy is stuck in time.
That's a face right there.
That boy's stuck in time.
That boy's stuck in time. So it's been like 30 minutes and I need to pee again. I'm sorry. I need to pee.
I'm gonna take a pee too, so you can
pee again. Chat, we're gonna go pee separately. Don't worry, chat. We're peeing separately.
Separately
COVID.
put together.
COVID. Oh God. Halara, I love you, but I have to pee, and I have to pee so bad. Oh my gosh, y'all are wild. Because I've pretty much have forgotten to like this entire time, we're gonna run a short little 60-second ad. I did it too soon. It is not to make any monetary value. It's just to get rid of pre-rolls, which all of you I love everyone equally. My subs, my non-subs, my chatters, my non-chatters, my lurkers. I fucking come. Wait, how embarrassing! It's not working. Come here. There you are. I fucking love you, my little booties. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn up the little music. Oh, you're okay, Lara. You're okay. I'm gonna turn up the music, and we're gonna be right back, my friends. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, hello. That was, oh man. I tell you what, nothing feels more satisfying than like having to pee and then like sitting down for the first time without that feeling, bro. I feel, oh God, I feel like who is it? Nelly Furtado? I'm like a bird, I wanna away. That's like how I feel like as soon as I like, oh God, I feel empty inside the way that it should be, you know?
Can I tell you that song triggers the shit out of me?
Oh no. Okay, go. Do you want to elaborate? We don't have to. We don't have to get on any touchy subjects,
we
but
can
I'm
elaborate.
curious.
So when my mom would wake me and my sister up in the morning for school, she would screech that because she knew we hated the song.
Oh God.
She would sing it purposely bad, like in the morning. And it's just like the last thing I ever wanted to hear waking up is her like repeating just the chorus. It was horrible. that and like Shakira's "Hips Don't Lie" was her ringtone on her chocolate, which is like that little like rotate out phone. Remember phones like that?
Bro,
Stupid.
I do. Thank you, Hobosa. I realized that my streamer sixth sense was tingling because I realized. Well, here's the two things I forgot. I forgot to turn the music down when I came back, and I said I was gonna run an ad. Oops, forgot. So, oops. I'm gonna do that right now. So even though we're gonna still talk, it's only gonna be a 60-second ad, my friends. I hope uBlock Origin still works, but you know it just gets rid of pre-rolls. So I love you. We'll be right there.
Does it?
I know, right? All right, so we have 60 seconds to talk about anything that we want. Off.
Penis.
Penis.
You know what I really want? I bought these anchovies, like
no.
pretty recently, because like I don't know why. I don't think I've had an anchovy in years, long enough years that I would have like a good recollection of what anchovies actually taste like. But for some reason, I'm just like, I need to eat an anchovy, like soon.
Bro,
I'm gonna die.
That's a vibe. When was
So
the? I don't think I've ever had like an anchovy, like just a. Are you gonna put it on something or just like a straight anchovy right out the
I
tip?
think I'm just gonna eat it.
Oh shit!
It's like, I mean, there's a bunch in there.
Oh my gosh! I don't know. Like I've only
I
like
bought
ever
it like 2 weeks ago, and I just left it in front of me. It's just been teasing me, along with my sub bait, Chinese, not Chinese, my sub bait Japanese canned food. That's like pork and rice and chicken and rice.
Oh, bro. What's the goal for that? What can we do? What can my little booties do to see that fulfilled?
It's just a sub goal. Hit
Hey
that sub goal.
you heard that, fam, and we're going right to our boy Shoot's streaming right after this, so we're going right in. The party don't stop. The party don't stop until we walk in. But oh my goodness. So just another like off the. Have you thought of a favorite word by chance? I don't want to pressure you. I don't want to like make it.
You know, the only reason I say this is because of the movie, but cellar door, just because of Donnie Darko.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because of what's his face. Whoever said it was the most
Drew
beautiful
Barrymore.
word. Did she?
Wasn't
Yeah,
it Drew
her.
Barrymore is like the English teacher? I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, she is, but like she had like she said that like so and so this art.
Oh, right, yeah, yeah.
Like
Mhm.
she had like a full on reason, and you know whatever that was, whatever got that into the movie though is the reason why I like cellar door, because you know, as soon as you think about it, it does like you do dance around a lot of like sounds saying cellar door.
It really
You know,
does
it's
bounce
like-
around the tongue a lot because you have like a cellar, which is like that very like soft fricative of like that just air escaping. So it's like same with fuck. The science of fuck, of why it's my favorite word, is kind of applicable because it has that like that just really nice fricative of like just rolling of air of cellar, like a hard cut, but it flows right into cellar door. And just like it makes your tongue do like a little fucking roll, you know? It's nice.
Yeah, you check off a lot of things by saying cellar door.
Yeah. It always, when you say it like that, though, that hit different. Wait, can you give us one more of that?
Cellar door.
Oh, okay. See, now that's doing something for me. I like that. Did you ever have like those radio commercials? I remember it was like on the radio when I would be in like the car with my parents, and it would be like, just to prove that a manly man can make anything sound sexy, we hired a plumber to say these words. And it's just like a dude going like, rutabaga. And just like, that was the whole commercial. And it was like, get a plumber today. And it's like, what? And it would just be them saying like abstract
For some
words.
reason that hits a neuron, but like I can't quite place it.
And I think it's just me. It's this face I don't think delivers like sex appeal really. Like even in the voice we can have all the tricks, but like that face just doesn't do it. You know, it's a face for not even radio to get that point across.
Cellar door.
Cellar door. Do you have a least favorite word?
Oh, I didn't think of that one.
Like one that just like brings a bad memory, or like something that someone used to say that just like someone you didn't like that would trigger you. Like
I don't know. I feel like I let most things roll off of me when it comes to
like I know people are
insults or
like
anything
have
like
that tendency to like avoid the word like moist or one of my
Moist
favorite ones that someone said
oyster.
was like rural. Like I never thought of it, but the word rural is the opposite of cellar door. It is probably my least favorite. Well, that and anonymity. But I can't say that, so I can't even pronounce it wrong. So I just hate that. But like rural, like try and say rural
Rutabaga.
sexy.
rural.
Like it doesn't work, bro. It's just such a dumb word.
Rural. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Rural rutabaga. Like it ruins every sentence, bro.
Moist oyster.
Oh, I got a little desktop ding. I don't know what that was about. Nothing looks broken.
Yeah. I don't know. Words I don't like. I pants. Pants.
Pants.
Like,
That's it's a
I don't know
harsher
if it's
word.
more of an association with
Pants.
like pants. I just don't like pants. But also, fuck pants.
Bro.
I think
Bro.
it might be just an association, but pants are just kind of whack, and so is the word pants. You know what? I'll go on a rant about pants because
Please.
you have one item, but it's pants. One half of that is a pant,
Like a pant
but
leg.
the whole item is one thing.
One pants.
Correct? Like,
Right. I have
Right?
a pair of pants. A pair of jeans when it's one.
yeah, you have a
is
pair
the
of
worst.
pants.
I hate that.
I'm
I
not
hate
wearing
that.
a single pant. Okay, I can't just go buy a single pant.
I'd
okay,
like your
that's not
finest
gonna
raw
happen.
denim pant, please. Like you'd be the crazy
I
person.
can't mix and match my pants. I buy one thing, I pay one price, I get pants.
Pants. I know. I feel like jeans and pants are the two. The phrasing of those has always annoyed me, and especially to, like a lot of my friends that have come here, like that have learned English while living in the
Jeans.
States. Like pair of pants is one of the dumbest things to try and like, because there's no. I don't know the reasoning for it. Like I don't know why
Doesn't
we
make
say
sense.
it's a pair of pants for one thing. You have a pair of. Like a pair of apples, you have a
Who the fuck
pair
says
of
trousers?
trousers. Where my Australian and British homies at? Who else says trousers?
Trousers. What's the definition of a trouser?
I think they're pants, but for like, because it has the U after the O. That's how you know.
But what's the difference between pants? Trousers are is the most common word for a tailored pair of pants. So trousers are a subset of pants.
Trousers are a subset.
Generally denotes a formal garment with a waistband, belt loop, and fly front. In the UK, the term is used more generally to refer pants of any kind, while pants is used to refer to undergarment. So that's vernacular. That's that's who and be what, who and be whatever.
Interesting. So you put your
Yeah,
trousers
so-
over your pants. That seems like a weird sentence.
I hate pants. All right, that's
I feel
it.
that rant.
official word. I hate pants.
I feel that rant. So what's your like ideal comfort mode? You're not on stream. You get back home. You were on the road. What makes Shoot Your Shot comfy? Are you like, do you put on like a robe? Do you strip down? Are you like a just lay around naked kind of a guy, or do you like a little bit of like
I sleep naked.
comfort on you? Oh, bro, I do too. And I only started recently, and it is so freeing. I fucking love it.
Oh, I started when I was like 18 or 19. Sleeping naked is the best.
Do you run hot? Do
Although,
you have like
in-
body heat? Is that why, or was it just like a more freeing thing?
I mean, even before that, I would sleep in pants, like underwear. But then like someone in college with like in my first semester of college was like, "Hey, bro, you should try sleeping naked." And I was like, "What?
What? Bro,
Okay, like
college
Try it
awakening
out.
things.
try it out." So I tried it out, and I was like, "That was sick." now I just sleep naked. But like, the difficult part about that is like, maybe like you have someone over that doesn't necessarily progress like that, and like so you got to fall asleep. And you know, like for me, like I'm trying to be respectful. I'm a respectful boy, so like I'm not going to sleep naked next to somebody who's also not going to be naked or engaging in any of those such activities.
Consent.
So now,
Consent. I love it. I love it.
So now I'm like, all right, well, I at least have to wear like, pants and a shirt. Like I'm not gonna like, I'm not just gonna wear underwear. Like that's like, that might be a little bit weird for them. So like, okay, so like underwear pants or underwear shirt. All right. Now I'm just uncomfortable the whole night. The whole night. I feel every wrinkle in the shirt as I try to sleep, and it's just awful. And then I get sweaty. Not only get sweaty, I just get hot.
I feel trapped.
And then I end up like
That's the
not
thing
sleeping
that
under any covers.
Like at first it started like I couldn't sleep in socks. I never can sleep in socks. And I'm sorry to say, if you sleep in socks, I don't get it. I don't like that. Kind of terrifies me.
Get out of my house. Get out of
And
my house.
I wear socks like I'm
Literally a murderer.
I've been called a boomer because I like will wear socks in my house. Like I don't know what that refers to, so I guess I am. But like because I wear socks indoors and like slippers, socks and slippers is like #1 boomer material apparently. But I don't care. Whatever. And my feet are comfy as hell. So fight me, at me, whisper me, whatever you want. But yeah, I've never been able to sleep in a shirt though. Like I would have like pajama pants in the winter if I didn't have like a big like blanket, but sleeping in a shirt, it's the same. I feel the wrinkles. I feel like it bunching up on my back, and that's all like I can't. It makes me so uncomfortable.
It's all I think about. All I think about.
Socks in slippers, no socks in sandals. I always have to wear socks with my shoes. Always. I have, and in case anyone needs to know, my feet sweat a lot. Like I don't know why. It's kind of a problem, but like my feet are always wet. And so like sweating feet in shoes is as I learned as a teenager,
Definitely wear socks.
the #1 reason. When you have your shoes placed outside a household because they could smell them from a room away, that's a sign that you should probably wear socks in your shoes. Not everyone has that. True. And I've grown, but oh man. But no, socks and sandals. Can't do that.
You know, I don't necessarily have all the sweaty feet issues or whatever. So for me, like, have I worn socks without shoes or shoes without socks? Yeah, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean the end of the world for me. I can get over it. Like sometimes you just have a pair of Converse and you're just like, I'm just gonna rock these, you know, sockless all the time. Whatever, fuck it, summer, doesn't matter. Yeah, you know, sometimes you
gotta free toe.
Go commando.
Go free. Exactly, bro. Exactly. No pants on the feet for one day. Just go feetless. Feet pantless. I don't know the term. I don't know the British term for that. If someone can enlighten me, that'd be great. What do you call it when you don't wear socks on your feet? Is that free footballing? Free ball of your footing? I don't know what the term is. Something like that, I'm sure.
For your soul? I don't know.
Exactly, bro. I used to sleep in socks until I was in high school. I understand if I have to die now. You don't have to die. Again, I don't judge anyone for doing it.
Yeah, you gotta die.
Well, you heard it here.
Seppuku is the only way.
Restore your family's honor, bro. Mr. Potatoes 396. You need to do it for them. That's where you need to do it for. Mr. and Mrs. Potatoes.
Upset your family and your ancestors. Do something about it.
Just, you know, and it's okay. There's time to change. Well, you have changed. It's okay. It's okay. We respect it. We respect you. We don't agree with it, but I respect your right to say it. That's the phrasing. So my homie, we talked about kind of like, you know, your like some of the Twitch stuff, some of your fucking just crazy life, like that's put on hold for a moment. But if you could do anything, like regardless of monetary value, what kind of job would you want to do? Would you want to do what? Because it's one of those things that it feels like what you do is crazy, but as with anything work and pleasure related, I feel like there would kind of be some cross-contamination. But like, yeah, what could you do? What would you want to do if you had just like unlimited time, not worrying about money? What would you want to do?
I would be a portrait studio photographer. I mean, so everything I do already is an extension of being a portrait photographer. You know, whether it's like nightclubs or festivals or stuff like that. You know, the overall end goal is to take portraits of people in different ways, shape, and form. And so I feel like I would just really enjoy myself if I could have like I mean, that's originally what this was supposed to be, was portraits. I was supposed to be doing live portrait photo shoots of people on stream, and it was going to be like anime girls cosplay, like great, like, you know, really bait the content, all that kind of shit. Then COVID hit, and like I got 2 photo shoots done. And they weren't even like good, because they were like super scuffed and super shitty and really thrown together. And so like, yeah, I mean, if I had it my way, I'd have a full-on studio, do portraits and have fun and like do whatever I wanted with that in terms of portraits. Probably more closely to like cosplay than anything, but
Bro,
cosplay doesn't really pay that
so when
much
all this
money.
ends, would you still want to like go down that road? Because that sounds like that would be really fun. Like, still, you'd get paid to do, you know, photo shoots, but then you can also have like, hey, this is also going to be live stream. Like, are you cool with that? Like, I feel like that would be a cool process, unless it's because it is a very intimate thing. So that, I guess, would be maybe the hard part.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like something that's, you have to kind of find the right people to stream it, because it's not necessarily something that a lot of people are super comfortable with. Like, you know, like it's already stressful enough for models to be like having photos being taken, but then also having photos being taken also automatically on the internet, where strangers are watching and can have an opinion. Like, that's an issue.
And honestly, I asked that question,
The idea was never really brought to fruition. So like, I could never really, I never really gave it like the real, you know, the real test. So it was never entirely fleshed out on how like I really wanted the content to like flow.
Interesting. Yeah, that would be like, I agree with all that. It just would be such, I don't think I've seen something like that, like a live photo shoot where, like, you know, it'd be like a continuous thing where you see with like the model come in, you would see the photography aspect, you'd see the modeling aspect, and then like the next day you'd come back and you'd work on like some editing, and like I feel like that side of the process could be really cool. Especially now, like with how much you've grown, with how much like advancement through like all this stuff too, like that'd be wild. I'd come and model for you. That'd be
great.
wild. Once all this COVID shit's over.
I feel like the goal to making that interesting, or at least getting an audience to do that, is to create a brand on here before I end up doing that. Because like, you know, like Wubby used to make, you know, content where he would play Command and Conquer all day or whatever, and nobody would watch it. I'm sure he had like, you know, when he first started, he probably had a couple viewers, maybe a couple hundred, who knows. But that would have been like the top for him if he just continued that route. Whereas he like switched over to like, you know, just chatting, doing his thing, and then like became like who he is now. And now if he did Command and Conquer, he'd have 10,000 people watching it.
Right.
So for me, it was like, all right, you know, I kind of have to put my photography stuff a little bit on the back burner in order to build a brand around myself that people are going to be interested in. That's necessarily like turned off immediately by the content that I'm creating. Just because it's photography. So hopefully in the future, you know, those will make a resurgence, along with, you know, the end of COVID and all that stuff. It'd be great to do those photo shoots more. There's some friends that I have that are definitely on more of the fun side of things that would love to do, you know, that would love to do photo shoots like that don't mind if you have a, you know, an odd photo on the internet or whatever.
Or, you know, if they want to partake in perhaps like a machete throwing contest in the middle, like you never know what can happen.
Yeah, exactly. Anything can happen.
How many like knives, machetes, kunai, what have you, do you have on hand at this moment? Do you mind? Do you mind if I ask?
2, 3, well, two like throwing knives, 1 pocket knife, 1 butterfly knife, 1 like ridiculous knife that my brother bought me. It was like a zombie knife that's like absolutely just a weird piece of shit. 1 broken machete, 1 good machete.
Damn, homie. Damn, homie. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it. Those are some of my
collect like. I just like I'm not like, ooh, I like knives. I just like, you know, like you need a good pocket knife to open packages and stuff. And then like, you know, I went to King Richard's Fair and I bought some, you know, leather bracers and they came with free knives. And then like some chick left a machete at my house one time. You know, the first machete that I bought that just broke, I bought it at a Walmart at like 7 in the morning, or no, not 7 in the morning, like at like midnight, because me and my friends went to a 24-hour Walmart. Like, oh, you could buy a machete here for $7, and I bought one. And then I bought a machete for my ex-girlfriend because we were both into that zombie show, and it was Valentine's Day, so I was like, I'll buy her a machete. We'll get matching machetes.
Hey, yo.
She loved it. People thought I was retarded. But like, she's gonna use that to chop you up when you break up. And I was like, nah, I ain't her. Actually, I'm gonna ask her if she still has it.
Bro. So is there anything you like, a job you've done that you don't want to do again, or is there anything you just can't see yourself doing? Like, is there anything that just like either doesn't interest you, or you're just like, I can't do that?
Working in the culinary industry as a job, it's not fun. Not fun at all. That job sucks. Fuck that job. I wouldn't work in food service again.
Yeah, bro.
That's awful. Everyone in the food industry sucks.
Sorry. It's crazy.
Everyone's
like
a piece of shit.
And that's like, but it's something I feel like that everyone can bond over in a way. Like, it's just like, yep, like I'm being like, it's just like degenerate hour. Like, even at the nicest restaurants, like, sorry to break the news to y'all if you've never worked in one, but like, restaurant workers are like the craziest people that I've pretty much ever known. And I hung around with like a lot of punk kids and like a lot of weird people in my life, and restaurant folk, damn, they hit different. It's like aggressive, like aggressive, just, I don't even know the word for it. Just debauchery.
They're some of the best, worst people I know.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Hands down. I worked in the industry for a while, and I did waiting, and I did, you know, kitchen work, and I did work for a $1 million catering company. I worked at a Wendy's. Like, I've done the gamut. I've worked everything. You know, the far reaches of our industry I've done. Catering work, kitchen work, front of house work, you know.
And it's all the same, but with a different fucking bow. Like, it's all the same. Like, no matter what restaurant you go to.
Everyone sucks.
Bro, it's like the high school clique, but that doesn't go away. Like, every restaurant you go to will have like cliques and front of house, back of house conflicts, and we're a family, but I don't know. That shit's wild. It's wild. Restaurant people are like
family because
people,
you all
bro.
have to have strife together, you know. It's just like you're all just in this shit.
It's Stockholm syndrome on a large scale. Usually it's I need health
capitalistic
insurance.
Stockholm syndrome. You just have to enjoy it because you need the fucking money, dude.
Yeah, exactly. But
and it just doesn't weigh out the amount of cocaine you have to buy to get the job done.
Bro, true. Big true. You make the money and it's you lose the money just as quickly, because, you know, every night ends up at like the 4 a.m. bar where just nothing good happens at a 4 a.m. bar. But like, I always find myself there. Oh yeah.
You get
like, the bar closed, they kicked everyone out.
You have to open, you buy cocaine, and then you have no money. So then you're like, shit, I really do have to work today, so you can't call out, so you go to work. And
your bosses and everyone was there
double
with you till 6 in the morning, so they know you're not sick. They know what you were doing. They know it's not a sinus infection. Luna, hi Luna Dog Jones. What up, my homie? Thank you for being here. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this little. Look at this. Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's good.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, I love and hate the industry. Being out of it now, like, this has been my longest vacation in like a decade. And I want nothing more than like go back and bartend and think like things are normal. But now, like, I don't know.
It's never gonna be normal.
Yeah, it's gonna take like a whole nother like mental thought process to get back into it. Couple cuties, stop, Luna, stop. But you can keep talking about how cute we are. That's cool. But
You have to think that COVID is never gonna be over.
No, it's gonna
It's just something we have to think about now, like all the time, because it's not gonna be eradicated.
Yeah, it's gonna be there'll be a flu shot and a COVID shot every year, just trying to get ahead of the curve. But yeah, nothing will be the same. But I'm hoping that some things will go back to a kind of normal route again. Can't wait till I never have to hold a spatula again. Amen, bro. Amen, bro.
True. Big true.
Got a Potato says, bro, just buy a cocaine farm to fuel your coke addiction and have money for booze. 5-head. Easy mode. Easy mode. Well, my
forehead.
Oh, you wouldn't be surprised. My last 3 cocaine farm dealers just fell through. They're so flaky. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Like, if someone has a good cocaine farm contact, whisper me. God damn it. That's not TOS to ask for a cocaine farm on chat, is it?
I used to know somebody that would make her own cocaine.
That's impressive.
Interesting, right?
That's impressive. I'm more impressed with like the logistics. Like, would they just get bags of like coca leaves delivered and they just like have their house smell like gasoline for a few days?
Yeah, without giving away like too much.
Oh, of course not.
Her mother like worked in some sort of field where she studied plants, and she would regularly get like deliveries, and she worked with her mother because this girl also worked on in genetics or some shit. Like she worked in labs and whatever shit, and so she like would be the intermediate between her mother and the person ordering. She knew the person that was ordering, and so she'd be like, hey, like, get some coca leaves in there too, like easy peasy. And she would grab that and whatever, mix it with baking powder, gas, spin it 3 times, and then have cocaine.
Holy shit. Like that's a whole, and that's like the thing that always is crazy. Like when you think about like the dudes in like the 60s and 70s who produced, well, the 2 guys, the 1 guy really who produced like Shulgin, who produced like 98% of the world's supply of acid, like in a fucking missile silo in the middle. Like just those people that have like those connections that choose to go like down the fucking like, black hat route. Like we don't need no white hats in chat. Like we got our fucking homies that like get the hook. Those are the people that, the mad scientists of the world, the ones that are like, I have the power and the capability and put it to like, good use for the world. Cash or credit? Oh, actually, I got a coupon for my cocaine farm, please.
I mean, I feel like you're producing like the world's supply of acid. I feel like you're actually like doing some good for the world. Whereas
100%.
If I was like producing most of the cocaine for the world, I would not feel really that great about it. I'm sure I'd be filthy fucking rich, but also like I wouldn't be like, I'm helping people. Yeah. I just wouldn't be like that. Whereas if I was making acid for people, I'd be like, I'm helping.
Bro,
at least I'm like, there's gonna be a net positive for me producing.
Net positive, that's the key. That's the key.
There's a net positive.
I mean,
some people are just gonna have a bad experience.
You're fueling Grateful Dead touring. Like that's the pro in my book. Like we're just the lifeblood of that force. Stupid question. How do you make cocaine? I don't think I can officially answer on Twitch because I think that may drift into some things. But you have some leaves.
You watch a video.
You could probably watch an educational video, but you take some leaves, you add a reactant, you give it some agitation, and you add some basic things to eliminate the acidity, and then you heat it up, and then you get some stuff. You could fill in the blanks from there. There's other ingredients that you can add, but it's shooting his acid lab. I'm doing my part. 100%. 100%. It's about making the future for the children. It's creating the bridge for the future generations. And what better way than that than producing acid?
Some guy made my acid, and I would like to shake his hand. So.
100%. Oh, I wish I could shake the hand of everyone who's like acid I've eaten. Like, thank you. I wish I could just like say thank you, but at the same time, they'd probably hold a gun to my face and think I'm a cop.
I've had a shitty experience on some acid.
I've had some like fake, but I would more attribute that to like a dealer. I've never known people that have like, made it and handed it to me. Usually when it's like, yo, man, these tabs are like 700 milligrams. We're gonna get so high, and I'll eat one and I'll be like, bro, this was like gum wrapping paper. Like, I hate myself right now.
Yeah, I went to one of my first festivals I ever did acid at. Someone my roommate, who admitted like years later, he's like, yeah, I kind of knew this was like the shittier acid. It was dropped on a trident layer. Which I don't know why that just like should have been assigned to me, but it wasn't. I didn't have you know what? I'll also attribute this to how my trip started. Like, you know, I'm with my friends and they're all experienced on it, and I've only had acid maybe once or twice, and so I'm like trying to have like the group acid experience at a festival. Like I want to be a part of like the group, like everyone doing the thing. But they're like listening to like music at the time that I just didn't like, and I just wasn't enjoying it. So I'm just like sitting there, I'm just standing there, you know, just like, oh yeah, like all right, like I mean, it's like not bad music. I'm not like hating it, but I would, you know, as I come up, I'm just like not exactly enjoying. So I'm like, you know, trying to get into it, and I feel like sprinkle against my back leg. I'm like, the fuck? Like, I'm not really paying attention. I feel just keep stunning. I'm like, is this like the acid or something? I look back. Some kid is literally dick out pissing next to me, and the sprinkle is from his stream. All right, that's where things started going downhill. Because all in one moment, I realized I was getting pissed. Saw some dude's dick.
That's nope. Yep, that's probably not the come up. That's not the come up of the century right there.
So that didn't really start things off on the great note, and so eventually I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna like, go off and like see if I can find my own way through this, and I just like wasn't enjoying it, so I went back to my camp, and I was like, like I don't know, I'm kind of feeling weird, so I like laid down, and then an absolute massive storm rolls in. And so I'm in like a very like, this is where the part gets really weird. I'm in like a very like flesh colored like red tent.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like laying on an inflatable mattress. Like there's like very like loud, aggressive like EDM dance tent music like happening over like in the distance, but I can hear it very clearly. The rain and wind are just hit like pummeling the tent. What I didn't notice is that my tent was filling up with rain as I'm laying it on this, and the wind was getting so fierce that it started caving in my tent, and I was like, I am literally going through, getting covered in, you know, in flesh colored tent and rain and everything. There's water everywhere, like on a raft. Like it just I got like rebirth, but it wasn't necessarily like great.
Oh my god, that sounds like it would be like
It was just like a
equally,
violent
like,
experience, which I'm sure
Yes.
birth is like.
except you remember this one, which has to be terrifying.
I was very
Hate
present,
that.
and it was loud,
Hate that.
shitty EDM.
Oh, 2274629. Thank you for the follow, but my text to speech is broken. I'm so sorry we couldn't hear that, but thank you for following. I appreciate you.
Oh, Daddy harder. Lol, 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 lol. Oh, Daddy.
I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for attempting, but I'm happy that my TTS is broken. Thank you, Isaiah Creati.
TTS.
For the first time, thank you, Isaiah Creati, today. You saved us.
What a boss.
Oh my gosh. So my homie, shoot. I feel like I have to personally wind down for starting here for just a little bit. But I do have like one more question. This is the one that gets deep, and again, there's no right or wrong answer. So the one thing I do, the last thing of all of them, if heaven were to exist, right, and you were to meet your creator in whatever fashion, what would you want them to say to you as you arrive at like the pearly gates, you know?
What would I want them to say to me?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, yo, that's what I'm saying, right?
Welcome. Hey.
I feel like it's one of those things that like
Your
I'm
sex
always,
dungeon is over here.
bro. That's the kind of phrase that we need to hear, you know?
Your
I
sex
feel,
dungeon and taco truck are just over here. Welcome.
yo, street
great
meat
time.
and sex dungeon. That's a combo. Street meat, best meat. I don't care who you are. Like street meat is the best meat, always. Bro, I feel that so hard. I feel that so hard. But oh man,
Ludwig is live. Like,
shoot. I'm
Yeah.
so happy you're here, baby. I'm so happy we got to do this.
That's
Like
a good one.
it's been like 3.5 hours, and it feels like I just have only gone pee once before stream. That's how fast this time has flown, bro. I don't know. I always have such a good time talking to you. We don't like get to talk one-on-one as much, so that's why I'm like so happy just to like sit down and just fucking hang out with you. You're a fucking legend, my homie. I'm
think our
100%
last talk-
enamored with you. I have such a man crush on you. I don't, oh, my little
I think our
my-
last talk was when I had you on my stream. When we did like a little impromptu
bro.
podcast.
That was so
Me,
much
you,
fun.
Luna,
We had our little
No, Luna was there
Hearth
for a
was
little
there,
bit.
I think.
Hearth, Ninja,
Yeah.
and Pam.
Bro, that was I have such a good time talking to you, my homie, and I can't tell you how much I respect you enough and how much of like an inspiration you were to this whole fucking weird show. So like I can fucking gush all day about you, but like I just yeah, thank you, my homie. Thank you for taking some time to hang out with us. Yeah,
Absolutely. Anytime.
I appreciate you, my homie. I appreciate you, my homie. And as always, like I just like if you have anything you'd like to say to chat, if there's anything you want to do, like I'll give the floor to you. But please, like, thank you so much, my homie. The floor is yours.
Make sure you follow this sexy man. And make sure you subscribe to also this sexy man. Plus booty.
Stop, bro. Stop, bro. You should be following and subscribing to this fucking sexy man right here. Like, you don't know. You haven't lived inside of a Twitch chat until you hang out and shoots. The community is great. Everyone is so, like, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I love this dude. I can't rave about you enough, my homie, but, yeah, you're gonna be going live, like, right now-ish, right?
Right now-ish.
I love that. Like we're gonna be raiding into our boy shoot. So all of my little booties, we're not done yet. So my homie, I'm gonna drag you up to the voice chat again. But yo, thank you, audience. Can we get some claps in chat for our boy? Can we get some claps in chat for our boy? Like, yo,
Thank you so much, Ryan.
bro. Anytime. The offer is always extended. It's always extended. Whenever you just feel like hanging out, like. You're always welcome, my homie. I love you. I love you, dog.
Love you too, man.
Yeah. I hope you have a great stream. We'll be seeing you very shortly. And yeah. Take care, my friend. I'll see you around.
Awesome. All right. See you soon.
Bye. Oh, friends, how is that? One more round of applause for our boy. One more fucking round of applause for our boy. Oh my gosh. I love this dude. I love Shoot. What a fucking guy. These human interaction talk shows are some of my favorite points of the week. Just to be able to like hang out, talk, chill. Oh, thank you, friends. Look at those claps coming in. Y'all are too kind. I fucking love y'all. Thank you, my friends. We got, oh my gosh. Nice name. What are you curious about? Curious, please stop that ass. Stop, bro. Nice to meet you. Just found your stream. Nice to meet you. Yo, Poppy shares kindness. My homie. Oh, that's the wrong camera, but I'll look over here. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate you, homie. Thank you. Shoot. I fucking love you, dog. Like, that was so much fun. I have to go pee again. That's the bad thing, is that I already have to start peeing. But before we start to wind down or anything, again, on Saturday, we're going to be doing a bartending stream, fam. So I kind of briefly mentioned, I used to bartend a lot. I used to make a lot of cocktails. I love cocktailing. I love mixology. I love the history and spirits of cocktails. So thanks to all of my little booties. Thanks to the generous support y'all have been given. We were able to get a full bar stocked. So starting Saturday, we're going to be doing the first no green screen stream. I've done a few before we hit affiliate, right? A few before we hit affiliate. But never since, we've been here. I've lived in my space world, but it's time we join the apartment. It's time we get in the Vibe City. You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna be doing a bartending stream Saturday. Thursday, I have an idea of what I want to do, just for like some of the time, not all the time, but just an idea. Because your boy needs a haircut. And so I'm thinking about doing some like haircut. Cause I cut my own hair. I shave like my head with like the sides with some clippers. But yeah, oh my gosh. Poppy shares, yo. Thank you for the follow. My homie. I appreciate you, Poppy shares kindness. What a legend. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I'm a female Poppy, so nice to join the booty team. Hey, yo, I'm happy you're here. Welcome to Booty Land. Welcome to the Booty Club, my friend. Yo, I'm so happy you're here. I'm all over the place. Right now. Oh, here we go. Chat, I need you to do one thing. Chat, I need you to hold me. Yes! Oh wait, we don't have a Discord guest. Yes! I'm flying, chat. I'm flying. Yes. Yatta. I fucking love y'all. Y'all are fucking the best, fam. Oh my god. Chat, you hit different. Do you know that, chat? Chat, you hit different. Chat. So Thursday's gonna be fun. Saturday's gonna be fun. So yeah, we're normally here Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I'll drop this little Discord link in the chat. If you feel so inclined, come on, hop by in the Discord Booty Club. We have some booty art. I hang out in there. We all just kind of vibe. Oh, Habosa. Look at those Habosa hearts. Classic move. We'll do one more shout out too, because when he goes live, we're gonna be raiding our boy. But one more time, in case you haven't seen this link.
I wouldn't say you'd maliciously do anything to hurt me.
Chat court.
Exactly. I wouldn't do anything malicious to hurt him. Why is that, James? Why wouldn't I do anything to hurt you?
Because I believe deep down that you're a decent person.
And I love
Lesbian.
you.
Okay.
What? No, because I love you.
Oh yeah, that was the L word I was looking for.
Yeah. Because I love you, James.
Stop. I'm gonna pick up a bottle of Malort for Saturday. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, homie. That's what I'm fucking talking about. I'll be sipping there with Malort one more time. And how about we do one for the road, fam? Let's do one for the road. Oh, my touch portal's freaking out. There we go. Hey, yo. You know what I'm talking about, fam? It's one more time. I'm peaking like crazy today. I'm so sorry. I need to fix all my sound stuff still. It's a work in progress, but yes, we got a new mic. We got the new mixer.
Are you ready for a miracle?
I'm ready, baby.
Are you ready for a miracle?
Oh, are you ready? I'm ready. Oh, baby. That's the stuff right there. That is the stuff right there. Do you need any mixed drinks with it? I like my Malort straight. The hotter the Malort, the better for me. I like bitter things. I've made a few cocktails with Malort. I don't have the ingredients to make it here at my bar. Because the only things I've ever used them for was for like a Malort martini. And I use them in such sparing amounts because I want more Malort out there, you know? But yeah, I prefer, I would definitely, if you're not used to it, have something to chase it with. To most people, it's offensive. I think it's the nectar of the gods. Shake it. Oh, I like it. Call me baby. Hey, what up, baby? How you doing? Baby? You know, if I could drink, if I could buy a bottle, I would. I would drink in spirit. I hear you, my homie. And I'm going to be making some non-alcoholic drinks as well. We're going to be making some like mulled apple cider, non-alcoholic. And we're going to show how to make like some like tea infused simple syrup. So that you can make like hot toddies or things at home without alcohol. You can use just any tea. And then I'll show you how to make some fun infused and macerated things to kind of like elevate some drinks and elevate things like that. Currently sipping Old English. Yo, I hear that, my homie. Yo, Old English 40 ounces. I feel you. When I was feeling classy, we'd sip on the Mickey's 40 ounce, you know? But my friends, it is at this time that we're going to be saying hello to the fucking legendary Shoot Your Shot. Who's that, you might ask? Well, that's who just we were talking to, baby. Yo, Spellament. What up, my homie? How you doing today? We're currently winding down, but I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you being here, my friend. Yo, who? Exactly, fam. So we're gonna go into our boy. Mickey's is reserved for paintball games. Mickey's was like when I was feeling fancy. Usually it was like King Cobra or like some old English 40s. And that was like the game plan. But Mickey's, the fucking caps, the riddle caps, that's where it was at. It was all about the riddle caps.
Every single
What a
one of
fun
you.
find. Oh,
I fucking love you.
and that's the fucking truth, fam. I fucking love you all. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. We're about to go to our boy Shoot Your Shot. We're about to go to our boy Shoot Your Shot. I love this dude. I absolutely love this dude. Let's throw some like shooty booties in chat, right? Let's go like some shooty booty. Yo, I got you, baby. Got you. Mwah. 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 Cheers, my fam. Thank you all so much for being here. I fucking love each and every single one of you, 100%. All my chatters, my non-chatters, my subs, my non-subs, my lurkers, my first timers. Y'all are fucking the best. Thank you, because you all help me do this. You all give me the fucking courage to come on the internet and be a fool, and I fucking love you guys. So thank you for being each and every one of you. Y'all are fucking beautiful. Do not ever change who you are, no matter what people tell you. You are fucking awesome. Thank you, my friends. I fucking love you, and I will see you Thursday. Bye, my little chat. You're so cute, my little booties. Bye, friends.